What's going on, chat room? I'm live and alive. I am live and alive. Live with a DK expert. Hello, Mr. JPNG. That's a funny thing. Okay. Oh my god, new version available. That's so awesome. Ooh. Cool. Okay. Does that work? Oh my god, it does. Oh my god, it does. Let's see. Shooting Dio, hello. What is going on, man? Oh my fucking god, dude. I hate this fucking browser. Maybe I should go back to friggin' Safari. True Blur, hello. What's going on, folks? God, I wish YouTube chat and the YouTube dashboard was just one. Like, all my streamer friends, they'll know what the fuck I'm talking about. What's up, Boghog? See, okay. That's the thing. I'm really excited for the game. I don't see. It's interesting. Like, is this something that people will actually say about Bonanza? I don't think they will. But that is funny. We have a couple points on the agenda today. Yeah, I was gonna say, for all my streamer homies, you'll know that, goddamn, why can the YouTube shit not just be a consistent URL? Why do I have to update the URL in OBS every single time? Phone may have got me somewhere with my irresponsibilities and bought the Switch 2 bundle through I don't know what BMPL is, but yeah, that's what I'm talking about, dude. Couch, hello. I don't think people realize that combat systems in these kind of games tend to be some kind of beat 'em up. See, you know what? One thing I was stewing on the other day. Buy now, pay later. Yeah. I'm about that life, dude. I was stewing on the question. Okay, to me, character action and beat 'em up, they are separate things. Sorry for the noise. I'm opening some cashews. I feel like there's some kind of distinction, but the more I thought about it, the more I was like, I don't know what it is. See, I was like, okay, maybe for some reason, one thing I landed on was jumping. But then most of the fucking beat-ups you do jump. So, I don't know why that's the thing that, like, occurred to me. I do think in 3D, being able to jump over enemies, it has, like, a very... In a beat-em-up, that doesn't really happen. Like, I feel like God Hand or Spike Out in the way, well, even God Hand doesn't force engagement that heavily. So, yeah. I guess CAGs, they tend to just have more adventure elements in them. Honestly. More than anything. So, okay. We gotta actually move this along pretty quickly. Oh my god, I have water. Wait. Yeah, oh yeah. Okay. We gotta hurry a little bit. Because the game plan for today is we'll talk about Bonanza a little bit. And then I'll get my good friend Matt on. And we'll play some Monster Hunter. It kind of just worked out that way. There's absolutely no reason that we're playing Monster Hunter other than, yeah, we want to play Monster Hunter. Yeah. So, there's no scientific, academic reason. So, let's get into it. Hang on a minute. YouTube.com. Guys, I think I like impressing y'all with little outfits every time. But you'll notice this summer, it's a tank top summer. It's very hot. It's very, very hot. So I was saying to Matt, I'll be available at like 1:30. We'll probably be a little late. Bonanza. Wait. Bam. Bam. Turn the music off. Okay, are y'all excited for this game? Because I sure as shit am. See, it's funny, because, like, the way a couple of my friends framed it is like, okay, I get it, like, the wait for a new 3D Donkey Kong has been, like, insane since 64, right? To me, that's not even the factor. I didn't even play Donkey Kong 64. There's a bunch of Donkey Kong games that I'm a big fan of. Oh, yeah, that's it. Backlog, yeah. Mom, what's up? I'm so sorry. See, that's why you should subscribe to $5 so you no longer have to see ads. Did I do that right? Do I have the marketing riz? I'm not gonna lie, subs on Twitch, something I have not encouraged too much. Dude. Vaughn, if you want to hop on, we're playing Monster Hunter Generations later. You can play if you want. I think you're a fiend for. Have you played Generations very much? I feel like you have. Yeah, I don't encourage Twitch subs too much because I have to meet like a threshold before I get the payout, so that's really annoying. Okay. Dang. I'm like really early as well, so. Oh wow, that's loud as shit. When the world felt so cool and bleak. So, okay. And climb. I think just the basic movement. So for me, the fantasy of this game was always, goddamn, I feel like a super aggressive, fast-paced Donkey Kong in a 3D setting with slightly modern kind of polish and sensibilities. Yeah. We'll talk about that in a second. To me, that seemed like such an obvious W as an idea. Obviously, I mean, I teased the fucking post as the image. I posted Jungle Beat. This is one of my favorite games ever. I love this game. I always thought somehow, okay, the modern Mario team, which this was their first game, you know, so it's not even just random, right? This is their first game, and now they're finally returning to Donkey Kong. If the modern Mario team tackled something with, again, the character of Donkey Kong lends itself to a hyper-aggressive, hyper-fast fucking game like that, to me, that was exciting. It's not because I'm particularly married to, like, DK64 or something, right? Now I love Tropical Freeze, I love, Returns as well, I love Jungle Beat. But yeah, my excitement for this game was largely conceptual, and just the fact that the concept that they went with is like, I didn't know that that's exactly what I wanted, but when I saw it, I was like, yeah, that's it. That is it. Now, it's been said in Kid Chat a couple times. I think a game like Odyssey, which was this team's previous big release, if we're ignoring the ports that they've been doing, and also Bowser's Fury, which is like an original game, I guess. This is their next big game. Odyssey was the last big game. Odyssey, for me, had a very choppy flow. It feels very mismatched between exploration and like pure platforming. And I want to say, in terms of the level design, this looks more like a cohesive thing. This looks more like... And again, I'm judging it from a very surface level perspective. But it doesn't feel like it has this like sort of choppy, sectiony kind of quality that a lot of the open maps in Odyssey had. This looks like just an open map and then you just go to the end point or something. We still don't exactly know what the progression is like. But my hope is that it's a game I can just kind of blast through. And there is a lot of optional... Well, I say optional, I don't actually know, right? There's a lot of collectathon bullshit in this game, clearly. If you don't have to engage with it, and if it doesn't really impede on the actual level design, like it kind of did with... Or the objective design, even, like it did with Odyssey, I'll be a happy camper. And honestly, the transformation shit could be like a little shallow and a little game breaking. But I think the fact that this seems like sort of like an Odyssey inspired idea, where okay, you have some gameplay switch ups, but now they're completely at the hand of the player, and it's just a specific. It's not like, okay, we made a zebra for this level and you have to use the zebra, right? It's like, they show some scenarios later where, oh, you can switch between them and you can kind of figure out, okay, how am I going to do this? I feel like that is kind of a nice fit for a 3D platformer, and it's something they haven't really done before. Now, Backlog, you keep referring to it like or in reference to beat 'em ups. I feel like you're not going to get that. I feel like the combat is going to be kind of nothing. I feel like combat-wise, it's just going to be like for the flow and for the vibes. It's like, okay, it's fun to hit dudes. But it's not really. I'm not really getting that sense. Yeah. I'm not getting that sense from it. Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, and then obviously, the part... Yeah, exactly. Now, personally, I'm not that bothered by that. I feel like... Again, if it's just for the sense of, like, power and, to make... It's sort of like Jungle Beat, right? Where it makes the level feel just a little more rhythmic and, exciting. That's fine, yeah. If it's just for momentum. That's really my big concern. Now, the thing... friend of mine, he was like, yeah, okay. There's two things competing here for Ziad. It's number one, love for Nintendo and Donkey Kong and 3D platformers and all that shit. And then the fact there's a skill tree. Now, to be fair... Do they call this a skill tree? Because it's not... I looked at it more and I was like, well, it's not really a tree. Because, the things are not connected. So you can get them in any order. So... Maybe it's not that bad. There's like... It's just...
As you collect Bananium gems, you'll gain skill points. These can be used to increase stats such as your max health or the destructive power of your punching.
It's like, see, this just raises so many questions again. Like, okay, is this a game I'm supposed to play with max power? Monroe, what up? Is this a game I'm supposed to play with max power? Is this the Nintendo experience, or is it gonna break the game and I have to self-balance? I hate that type of shit. At least we now know, okay, I can just go to the ones that I want and beeline for those skills, right? At minimum. So as long as I don't have to worry too much about balance, I don't feel like an A1 doing math. That's so fucking true. Yeah. This actually ties into Monster Hunter. We can talk about that in a second.
Power up Donkey Kong. Your playstyle. For example,
honestly, realistically, it's funny to doom over the skill tree, but I think realistically, shut the fuck, Monroe, I'm gonna kick you. Realistically, probably not gonna impede on my enjoyment that much.
Sorts of items to find as you explore. Bananium chips are shaped
Bananium chip. You get Bananergy. Yeah, so I'm still very excited for this game. I'm very excited. It looks awesome. Let me make a announcement tweet. So I have a couple more things. I guess like okay, there's a couple more things on my mind. Number one is I would like to premium currency DLC. That'll be it, dude. I have a couple things I would like to discuss. Number one is okay. What was that? What up? I would like to play some Donkey Kong games on stream soon, or like not. Oh, okay, sorry. Let me rephrase. Not just Donkey Kong games, but just games that are somehow related to Bonanza. So I'm thinking stuff like Jungle Beat. That's an obvious one. Odyssey, I would like to revisit. But then obviously I haven't played the Super Nintendo Country games almost at all. I've never finished them. And I haven't played the Retro Studios ones in a while. So, what's the list of games that y'all would like to see? Is my question, in sort of one or two big streams. What's the plan there? What do y'all think? Do y'all want to see 64? I'll make a little list in a second. Give me one minute. Abe Escape is more arcadey than DK now. Abe Escape been arcadey. Also, yeah, did y'all see Diddy Kong was in the trailer? They have not silenced Diddy. Did I bruise my shoulder? No, dude. This is from way back. I got a surgery. I broke my collarbone. I want to say... When did that happen? It must have been like 6 years ago or something. Yeah. I broke my collarbone. I had a bike accident. And I had to get a metal plate inserted to... Yeah. To like keep that shit in check. I'm not gonna lie, the scar did not heal super well. It's pretty thick old boy. Huh. I like the heaviness of the retro games, but by the way, Radden, what up? Hello. But it's kind of hard. Thank you, dude. Yeah. I would like to explore them more seriously, though. Okay. DK, Bonanza... Fucking... Whatever. I don't want to call this anything. I don't want to commit to anything yet. So... Locks... We definitely have to play Odyssey. We definitely have to play Jungle Beat. Would you all want to see 64 at some point? That's the question. I guess I'll definitely play DKC 1. I'll try that. And then I really want to replay the retro games. So DKCR plus TF. I guess we gotta do 64. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the one. This is a 2D platformer that you control with bongos. Diddy's Conquest. That's the second one, right? Okay. Let's say this is our preliminary list. Actually, you can play it with the GameCube controller. I think. I've never tried it. I feel like that's missing the point a little bit. There is also a Wii version of the game. And the Wii version, I think it bridges the gap a little bit. It kind of tries to capture sort of the rhythmic and physical quality of the bongos. I feel like Wii version, definitely better than playing the GameCube version with the GameCube controller, which is better than not playing it at all, right? The bongos are not that hard to find, actually. That's the other thing. But then on the other hand, do you really want to be... And then... God damn it. See, this is what happens, guys. This is what fucking happens. Oh my god. Ugh. Okay, I'm back. Do you really want to be an annoying idiot with a pair of bongos on your shelf? Do you really want to put that in your house? Julia said yeah. Sup, Julia? Say hello to Julia, chat. Babe, what's up? Are you going out? No? Okay. Hello, say hello, Julia.
How many viewers do you have?
We're at 7 on Twitch, 9 on YouTube.
That's fucking crazy, man.
That's fucking crazy, man. That's our catchphrase.
Yeah, Donkey Kong.
DK! Donkey Kong! Do you know the DK rap?
DK rap?
The DK rap. Have you ever heard it?
No.
Do you want to hear it right now?
Yeah. DK rap.
Will it get claimed if I play the DK rap?
Probably.
No, it's not, actually. This is a great question, man. It's left bongo to go left, right bongo to go right, and then both at the same time to jump, and then you clap to do attacks, because there's a microphone inside the controller that detects the claps. So it's a proper platformer. It's a legit platformer, it's not automated. It's pretty fucking crazy. Now on the Wii, you just move with a nunchuck. And then you do sort of directional attacks with the friggin' with the Wiimote.
What the hell?
What the hell? What the hell? What the helly? What the helliante? Okay. Listen to this.
My first time reacting to this.
Do you hear it?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
See, I can't hear it, but
You want one?
I guess, yeah. But let's do it the other way around. This is the left ear.
Here we go.
For you, know the
This
words.
is you. You're DD Kong.
Yeah. This monkey rap. DK. Donkey Kong. He's the leader of the bunch. You know him well. He's finally back.
How do you know like everything? How do you know this? Coconut gun!
Yeah.
You know who else has coconut gun?
YouTube likes visible. Oh. Oh yeah, I have the dislike fucking app.
He's the first member of the DK crew.
What do you mean DK crew? He's the only DK.
He's the leader. They're called the DK crew
Why
because
did
he's the
they choose-
leader.
Why did they choose him as the leader in general? Like he seems like so dumb.
Maybe that makes him a good. It's like Luffy in One Piece. Yeah. That exactly makes him a good leader. So this song is also in the new game. This game was made by British people.
That
This
makes-
one.
That makes
This
sense.
one that you're seeing right
Yeah, that makes sense. The outfits make sense.
now. Yeah.
She looks like she's from Essex.
She's one cool car.
Essex. That's crazy.
I actually don't know. Like, in Essex.
No style. He has no.
There was one time where Yulia asked me, "Oh, Charlie XCX, she's from Essex, right?" I was like, "Yeah." And then you're like, "I don't know where that is actually and what it means, but like I just know the name."
I know it's in the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah. They probably have their own accent.
Okay, see, Vaughn, you need to calm down a little bit. You need to calm down. It's Juneteenth, okay? Let's not to get too crazy.
Oh.
Are the gears turning in your head?
Yeah.
Technical difficulties. Yeah.
Whoa, that was a crazy move by Diddy Kong.
Hell yeah. Diddy Kong?
Whoa, that's you.
Who's in prison right now? That's me.
Yeah, you're also.
That's crazy. Dude, I'm sweating.
It's like
Shit, dude. I'm farting.
yeah, like Diddy Kong.
Yeah. Okay. That's the DK rap. Did you like it?
Yeah.
Are you excited for a DK Bonanza?
Yeah. I think I'm more excited that you're gonna be excited.
Yeah, you're definitely excited for me for sure. Yeah. See, okay, wait. On this list, I was thinking, DeFritos, hello. Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. These seem kind of essential because they're also by this team and they're pretty big games.
This is a crazy picture.
See, this is the Japanese version. It says, "The King of Kings, Donkey Kong is here." Isn't that awesome? You can't even fucking see it. I mean, I could change the camera, but like, I'm not gonna do that. Okay.
Cool.
Do you want anything?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna get plombier.
Plombier. Guys, you know plombier? So there's one more thing. We got that figured out. Our Bonanza playlist. Now, I don't know. I mean, the game comes out on the 17th, right? That's not that much time. Next week, I'll be in Berlin. Plombier. It's like Russian ice cream.
Aus frischer Sahne.
Yeah.
Ohne Konservierungsmittel.
Should I get one? Nah, I won't eat one right now.
I'm gonna do unboxing haul right now.
Yeah. The movements, I'm also like a little torn on, but I think it's mostly good.
Look at this.
These are really good. They look kind of basic, but they're good.
Yeah.
So, I already announced it, but I want to do a big Resident Evil thing. 1st July weekend. So we're doing that, and then maybe I just gotta squeeze these in before Bonanza comes out, and then I want to stream Bonanza like the day is there. That's kind of the plan. Now, one more thing. What do you think about NG4? It does not look very promising, in my opinion. It does not look very promising. I'm very skeptical about it, but like also I'm not gonna play it when it comes out because Microsoft are on the BDS Palestine list, and the game is published by Microsoft, so I won't be playing it for the foreseeable future unless unless somebody gives me a free copy or something, or Microsoft divests from Israel, which will probably not happen. And then even if I play it, I probably won't talk about it online, so. Which is like kind of what I did with Doom. I played Doom the Dark Ages a little bit because I had a Game Pass code. Yeah. But then I didn't really discuss the game online. Okay, one last thing. So, some of you already may know this. I released a new show that I'm calling Backlog Battle. And it's sort of related to what we're doing today. Because this is a show where I just talk about games that I finished that respective month. It's a monthly show. And it's subsequent episodes from this point onward will be exclusive to my Ko-fi page. So for €5, which is like about $5, you can become a member and see all future episodes. Episode 2 is already out. So this is January, February. And then episode 2 is out for March and April. And in that episode, I do discuss Monster Hunter Wild. So if you want to see that, if that's something you're curious about, maybe dig in. No, actually, this is a good question. This is a really good question. I want to think that I had some kind of political integrity back then already. But then I can also see, okay, I'm so unreasonable and so I have such a little self-control that yeah, I would get pulled into it. So, and Vaughn, what you were saying earlier about like progression and shit in Monster Hunter, that is a big topic of that section in that video. Basically the second that I feel the need to gather anything, I think even the idea of replaying fights is something I can sorta accept, right, for armor. But the second they ask me to get like iron ore in area 6 of this fucking map, I'm like, okay, I'm out. Like, I'm not doing that. And I didn't brush up against that in Wilds very much. I am brushing up against that in friggin' Generations, so yeah. But like I said, this is out, Ko-fi.com/Zebra. You'll be here, just click on the link here, and then you'll get to the membership page. And I'll record the episode for May, the month of May, in a couple days. Probably this weekend, actually. And then that will be out before the end of the month. That will cover Vice City. Some other fucking games that I played. Wait, I had a list. Let me check that real quick. I'll say real quick that I'm considering maybe doing like a poll for members. If you're a member, if you're in the tier, maybe you could do a thing where you could just suggest games to me, and then I'll make that a priority. I'll finish that for sure in that month, and then I will discuss that. So, oh yeah, okay, there's some bangers. Super Metroid Randomizer, The Bouncer, DMC, and Buster's Bad Dream. That will be the episode from May. So for like games that I played last month, I will discuss end of this month. Yeah, and then for June, I already got a couple things lined up as well. But like, it's explicitly games that I finished. And I want to give you a relatively, sort of rich breakdown of the games, not just, ooh, this is my first 2 hours with Monster Hunter. Like, no, I wanna do something close to like a full review, right? So that's why I'm a little selective with the games I talk about. So yeah, please check that out. If every single person, let me just say, if every single person that watched this video subscribed for $5, I could quit my job. And then I could just do this shit full time. Which, yeah, would be pretty cool. I'm just saying. How would you define finishing VF4 Evo? Just be proficient at it, yeah? Just be, okay, I feel like I can have matches, I understand the game. This is also, it's not just games that are on my little backlog bingo that I made. You can see it on my Twitter. It's just every game that I finish. But like, obviously, I mean, the bingo shit is like, okay, this is stuff that I prioritize. Okay, let me get online. Wait, took me years to get out of the first 5 hours of MHGU because I couldn't be bothered with collect 5 quail eggs. Yeah. I'm abusing the shit out of the armory. I'm playing through Monster Hunter 4 a little bit right now as well, and goddamn, I'm reaching my limit a little bit. Okay, let me get Matt on in a second, and let me grab the controller. Where's that shit? Dude, my ass is wet. I'm just stewing in my friggin' juices. Where's the controller? Where is the controller? Where is it? This bitch. Oh, I'm a dumbass. Okay. What do we need to do to get you to stream the smartphone version of Crazy Taxi? That's a great question. I've played that game. I've played that version. It's actually pretty good. Also, it's the only version still available to buy that has the original soundtrack, which is sort of insane. Guys, I'm a fat. I'm very self-conscious lately. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait. I need to turn HDR off. I have not done a Master Ninja run in NG2. I really want to, though. Okay. Let me get Matt on. Matthew, my boy, what's up? If you're speaking, I can't hear you, but... That should... Oh, I hear you now. What's up? I'm streaming right now. Chat can't hear you yet. I will... Can I turn you on? Okie dokie. Okay, chat, say hello to Matt.
What's up, chat? What are we on about? Oh shit, we got another one.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh shit, Sash, what up?
Hey.
I'm glad you can make it. You're, the whole world can see.
I don't know if I have the game. Okay. Are you streaming?
Yeah.
Okay. My Switch is completely dead. I plugged it in because I'm really bad at planning stuff.
Oh,
and I actually don't know if I own the game still. I don't know if I had the download version.
What the hell?
Okay, dude. Well, we'll see you in like 3 hours.
Yeah. So it's not looking good.
Why? Okay, my capture looks crazy. Let me figure that shit out. What the hell? What the hell? Wait, this is...
What the fuck?
Is this Switch 2?
Matt and I own Switch 2.
Yeah, we on the Switch too, baby.
Yeah.
Zero enhancement.
Why don't you switch to a better console?
Oh. Okay, what the fuck is going on? Why does it look so?
No,
I mean, maybe the loading times are better, but there's other than that, there's zero enhancements.
Yeah.
Really?
If basically if a game already hits like its cap in terms of like resolution or frame rate, then there's not really you can do anything without a patch. Okay, why does it look so...
What made you get one, Matt?
What made me get one?
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like a really good upgrade from the Switch one in terms of just a hardware perspective.
Yeah.
You know, it's got that DLSS. You know?
Yeah.
You know what that is, bud?
Oh, word. Little bro.
I also didn't want to risk not being able to have one whenever Metroid Prime decides to release. But that seems like not really an issue. I mean, it feels like if you want a Switch, you can just go. I mean, at least here anyway in the States, you could just go and get one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, there was nothing I was dying. It's not a 2017 Breath of the Wild situation. But I'm very happy to have one.
People seem really happy on about that Donkey Kong, that new Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
I think it looks tight.
I need to watch the new thing.
I'm so fucking hyped for it. It looks so good. I think that is the big reason to get a Switch 2, most likely. With Prime, honestly, I'd be happy with just honestly, I'd probably be happy with the Switch 1 version because it's probably going to be pretty polished.
Yeah, for sure.
But then, you know, 120 FPS, friggin' mouse controls, dude. I mean, that's kind of banger.
Yeah, it'll feel good to play it on the new hardware. Alright. But you know, don't get peer pressure. Don't get influenced.
Yeah.
You don't need a Switch 2. I could hear it in your voice. So you're like, so why did you get one?
Yeah, I think there's a lot to play on it right now, but then it's not like the most exciting thing.
Yeah, it isn't. But it is going to be pretty sweet over time. Like,
Yeah.
I think third party stuff is going. I mean, the Cyberpunk is already popping off, so it's. I think third party stuff is going to be really sick going forward.
See, I wish I could say, oh, just wait until it gets cheaper, but like, it's not gonna happen.
No.
In today's economy. Okay, Chad, let me know if the audio's fucked up, if maybe the boys are too quiet, if the game's too loud. Sash, what's your history with Generations Ultimate? Did you play very much? I think you said you don't remember if you have the game, or...
Did you ask me something?
Huh?
Did you say something to me?
You're kind of cutting in and out.
Oh, shit.
Sorry!
Oh.
Did someone ask me something?
Yeah, I did. So I think you were saying earlier that you don't remember if you have the game, or...
I definitely had it. I don't remember if I had it physical and got rid of it basically.
Oh, okay.
Clean out when I moved home.
I get you.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, I'll just plug in my Switch.
Hell yeah.
And I couldn't find it, and then I found it, and now it's taking 20 minutes to charge.
Yeah, when I came home from the midnight launch of the Switch 2, and I had to do the system transfer, I had to stay up another like half hour to revive my Switch.
Oh my god.
Did you go to a
realize
midnight?
it could get so dead.
Did you go to a midnight?
Yeah, dude.
Such a nerd.
Hey man,
I love
it's
it.
the
I don't think
it's the culture. This doesn't happen very often.
Was everyone in the queue like, yeah, man, you getting the Switch too?
It was pretty whack, honestly.
I feel like they don't really do that
But
in Europe.
They don't, dude. They don't.
It was tight even if it was whack, because, you know,
Yeah.
console launches are they're exciting. Even if you're surrounded
Yeah.
by the worst of the population.
Okay, guys. In chat, y'all see I made a code for the room that I'm about to create. It's 6969.
What do you think?
Is it 69?
Are you
6969.
voting? Okay. Are you opening this up to the public?
Yeah. Cause like, why
That's kind
not?
of cool. Anyone who's just come to vibe.
How many people can be in? I guess 4. Is it 4 players? Dude, I don't think I've ever played this game multiplayer.
Yeah, it's 4.
I'm pretty sure it's 4. Yeah.
Damn. Okay, y'all gotta be fast. Matt, how
I
do
feel
you...
like in
Oh yeah, go ahead, Sash.
I feel like in the older ones you could have more people than 4 in the hub, but then only 4 could go on a hunt together.
That sounds right.
And 4 maybe. You could have 8 or something.
Did you put it in Twitch chat? Because I don't have your Twitch chat up. Did you put it in the Discord?
I can
Or
put it in Discord, yeah.
are we?
Oh, can you?
If I can just see it in the friends list, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, probably.
Are you? Let's see. Are you online on Twitch?
I should be. Okay, why the fuck am I on Wi-Fi? What the fuck is happening? Where?
It doesn't say you're online for me.
What?
Oh wait, here it does. It does. It does. My bad.
Wait, on my end, it also says I'm not connected. What the hell?
Friends list. Says unavailable. Did you happen to make a local hub?
That could be. I'm so stupid, dude. Okay.
No, I also got filtered by that.
That's crazy. Okay, wait. Time I need disconnect. Matt, I was gonna ask, how deep are you in this game?
I am. Let's see. My file says I'm 18 hours in, and I'm on village. Village low rank 4.
Damn.
And I've been doing a lot of grinding, like I've been grinding for specific pieces. So I could certainly be farther.
Hmm.
But I'm in it.
Yeah, I've had this game forever, dude, and like, I mean, you're farther than me already. Okay.
It doesn't take super long, but yeah, I definitely stalled out because I've just been grinding for specific pieces of gear.
Is he sick to his stomach right now?
Huh?
Sick to your stomach thinking about grinding for pieces.
It's true. It's true. See, I was saying this on stream earlier that like, the second I'm like, yeah, get 5 iron ore from area 7 in this map, I'm like, okay, I'm out. I'm gonna stop playing. I'm sorry. I think I can do the repeat fights for monsters. I think I'm down for that, but any form of fucking gathering on top of that, I'm like,
It is a chore, but it doesn't take that long, especially if you play on Prowler mode as your cat.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, because you have infinite stamina, and all of your gathering consumables are infinite use.
What's up? Ari just joined. Is that you, Trubler, in chat? Also, one person asking, is the RE4 version any different from other versions, or is it just a port of the modern console versions? It's the original game. It's the HD port of that. And it doesn't really have anything going on over... Okay. It doesn't really have anything going on over the PS4 or Xbox One versions or anything like that. It doesn't have gyro. It's just basic port on the Switch. But it runs well.
Did someone join your hub already, Zion?
Yeah, one of the
Why can't
people from chat.
I look for you? Let's see.
What the hell?
People play with people far away. I'm going to my friends list. Oh, available. There you are. Jesus. Okay. All right.
It's kind of crazy how the UI is just the exact same.
Oh, yeah. It's... See, I think for a lot of people, that's like, ugh, that makes the console, like, not exciting.
That's when it hits. It's like, oh, it's a Switch again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, I sort of don't care, but I sort of also get it. Okay, guys. How the fuck do I even, like, do all poses? Fledgling Hunter. Chat. Let's do this. See, this would be Yulia's favorite part. That you can talk to people.
Damn, Ari's in the full Nargacuga set.
Hey, nice Volvidon set.
I'm Volvidon.
Volvidon.
Yeah, GK is saying in chat, Monster Hunter is one of those games where I just do the least amount of work I need to do to get by and move on. I do not like playing the series optimally. Yeah, exactly. Some of the games have this thing called the Armory, where you can buy stuff, and that's a godsend. I'm like, okay, every time something new unlocks, I'll just do that, and then I will not do any grinding. Okay.
You don't think it's fun to grind out like the matchup and stuff?
It is. I think it is fun to redo the fights. I hate gathering on the maps. I hate walking around and like getting materials. That's like that shit is the bane of my existence.
Word.
Matt, did you play the new one, Wilds?
No. I'm a hipster now. I'm a
Yeah.
Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
I'm only
Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm sure it's fun. But at this point, I might as well just wait for the expansion whenever that'll happen.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll hop on with you then.
Damn, this set looks cool.
Huh, okay, I haven't done anything. Wait, how's the progression work?
I think you have to do the gathering ones first.
Oh,
No,
oh,
no. Yeah. Like here,
Oh no, you don't.
I guess
I
Dude,
have the
Tetsukabra.
it still has like key quests, right? Probably.
Oh,
yeah.
my Switch is on after
This
half
game
an
just doesn't mark what the
Yeah.
key quests are. So
MHQ.
let me open up my app database.
Hub.
Your app.
Key quests.
Okay, so yeah, there's Tetsukabra, Gypsyros, Yan Kutku, Lagombi, and Ludroth. Okay, great. So the key quests are all fighting.
Oh,
They're
thank
all
God, dude.
hunts.
Thank fucking God.
Okay.
At least for rank 1 anyway. I mean, it kind of looks like that way for all of
I have
the hub
I have
quests.
good and bad news.
What's up?
I did own the digital version,
Ooh.
but it's not installed, so I can play sometime, but not today.
How long will it take to install?
I don't know. 5.
Sash, I'll be there for you. I was gonna say I have played Wilds, and like, it's
It
fine.
seemed like people were into it.
It's okay.
When I say people, I mean you as well. I thought you were having fun as well.
I thought I was having fun too, but like, I think it's crazy because like you play through the regular story and it feels like kind of a Call of Duty campaign, and I think it's like it's very easy, very has a pretty good flow to it. I'm not paying any attention to something else.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't readying up for the quest.
Oh, you good? Fuck it. Okay. Like all that's fine, but then it really, you finish the story, you get to the credits, and then it really only starts introducing all its new sort of systems and dynamics in the high rank. And by that point, oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was saying, is it too late for me to eat? But it might be. It's okay. It'll be fine.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, go ahead.
It really only showcases sort of the open-endedness and the monster infighting and all that stuff once you get to high rank. And by that point, I was kind of tired of fighting the same monsters over and over again.
Okay.
And it's pretty hard to kind of ignore just how balanced in the player's favor the game is in a way that like at first feels really unga bunga fun, but then eventually gets really repetitive. I felt like with the high rank, I was like, yeah, okay, I'm able to invest like another 100 hours probably. But would I get that much more out of it? I didn't really feel like that way, so that's why I kind of quit.
For sure.
Yeah. I'm just too arcade built. And I think I was struck with the sense, well, okay, the older games, they have much more sort of so many more speed bumps, but I feel like I would get more out of them.
I mean, that's like the defining thing about this game, is what I can see is that there's just so much content in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Marquez, yeah, we're playing on Switch. We're on Switch 2, baby. Oh, you bastard. Chili is asking, never played Monster Hunter, but would it be possible to make one without all the gathering? See, it's funny because Wilds really does... You can get through it basically with no gathering. Ever. It's kind of balanced in that way. And now a lot of people are saying, oh, the game's too easy. And... I mean, there's a lot of reasons why the game is easy. I don't think that's one of them. But I do think it contributes to some kind of lack of satisfaction for some players, yeah. Now, personally, I'm not that type of player. I feel like you could make that game. I feel like there's a huge chunk of the audience that just kind of expects that, so. Oh god. Oh shit. Dude, the Valor form is so cool.
Valor Greatsword is incredibly fun.
See, all the Monster Hunter hipsters were telling me not to do that because it's too degenerate. But
It's fun though.
exactly. We're not trying to metagame.
You have to try aerial switch axe at some point.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking unga. It's so fun.
That's what I did on
Pretty
3DS
stupid.
back in the
It's so stupid. You just roll into them
day, yeah.
24/7.
On the one hand, gathering is like, I don't know, almost objectively boring compared to the fighting. But I also feel like there is like I do understand that it's trying to teach you, or at least emphasize like the prep part of the hunt, which I feel like people really value as well.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's a hard balance because it's like if there's not that, then people are like, well, I miss having to prep for a hunt and
Yeah.
feel like you have to prepare. I feel like that was a complaint about Rise, where you could just kind of run in, and people thought it was too arcade. I don't really have an opinion either way. It's just stuff that, as a bystander
For sure.
to the Mon Hunt community.
For sure. Because, like, I've noticed that, not even just with Monster Hunter, that, like, okay, I consistently kind of don't value prep in games as an element. I don't really find that compelling, right? But I think for a lot of people, it is a big deal. So, I think if I designed Monster Hunter, it would not be a popular game.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Oh, shit.
Let's go.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, let's go. Oh, I have not been shield charging at all. Dude, this guy's getting
I'm gonna-
fucked up.
I'm gonna bounce for now. I'll have it ready for next time.
Okay.
Thank you for all the Sash.
See you later.
See you later, dude.
Bye bye. Have a nice one.
Bye. I should have done red shield. I'm already almost dead. Where's he going? Oh, is he staying?
Nah, he's gone. I think wilds. See, one weird thing I was thinking about is the item bar, right? Because the item bar, it sort of means, okay, it takes a minimum amount of time to get to your items. It takes some amount of time to get to your antidote or nullberry or whatever. And, like, I'm not gonna say that's, like, amazing gameplay or anything, but it's something. Once you say, okay, I have an item wheel, and I can just pop every item instantly, it really only becomes a question of, okay, did you even bring the antidote, yes or no? Which is, like, not, to me, is not that interesting, you know? And I feel like the more you streamline stuff, the more you realize, okay, maybe this wasn't even that great of a mechanic in the first place. I think with status effects, I would go as radical to say, like, okay, maybe get rid of everything that doesn't really... Oh god, wow. That doesn't, like, affect the way you play the game. I think stuff like burn is valid, because, okay, now I have to roll for a little bit. If it's just something, okay, I fix it by popping an item, then I'm like, eh. I don't know.
play is so confusing.
I played mostly Charge Blade back in friggin' 4. Man, what's the oldest Monster Hunter you've played? Is this the one? Or?
This one.
Cool.
Yeah. What's the other one that's like goated apparently? Like For You, right?
Yeah,
really
this,
like that one?
yeah, those two games, like this one For You, they share a lot of DNA. It's like basically this game, it's the same sort of basic engine as 4, and then it adds all the freaking content from, not all of the content, but like a lot of stuff from like Freedom 1, Freedom 2, Portable 3rd, in a sort of one-to-one kind of way.
Right on.
That's why all the different hubs that you can go to, like they literally are the same models, like from the other PSP games.
Right. Because I've unlocked. It doesn't take long. Like you get the ability to go to any of those hubs. I like. Are they like? I don't know if they're like functionally any different. If it's just a cool thing to have.
They're not. It's just like, I think it was sort of. I think the idea of this game was to like celebrate the series.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay, what's the next one? Did Tetsukabra.
Lost in the Jurassic Frontier.
Yeah, Gypsy Rose.
Let's do it.
Okay, I'm gonna eat.
I do think eating is soulful. See, that's like the maximum amount of prep I'm willing to do.
Okay, that makes sense. Because it has a cutscene that you can skip.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's cool. If someone uses the gourmet voucher in the group, we all get we all get a free meal. That's tight.
Matt, you were asking me the. Oh yeah, go ahead.
No. I was saying, have you made item sets yet?
No, dude. Actually, no. Actually, I do have one item set, I think. I should actually friggin' get in the habit of actually equipping them.
Oh, and you joined the class. But yeah, what were you saying?
You were asking me the other day, what games I would like on Switch 2.
Yeah.
Are there some that you're fiending for?
I would really like to see all the
Resident Evils.
The Resident Evil remake.
Yeah.
I would love to see those.
I know your game.
Because I feel like those are also games where a modern port is just going to outperform something like the Steam Deck.
Oh yeah.
And there's something to be said about, as a Steam Deck enjoyer, I don't enjoy docking it very much. Because of having to like fiddle around with settings and stuff like that.
Yeah. I had one for a little bit and it was very fiddly. Oh yeah, Marquez, feel free to join as well.
I'm just gonna assume Ari knows where the monster is. I'm
Yeah.
gonna assume Ari took a psycho serum. Let's see. I'm trying to think, because I don't know if there's anything that I'm like super fiending for. It's kind of one of those things where
You know when
if
you
I
see
see it,
yeah.
well, if I see it, I'm gonna be like more easily excited for anything now.
Yeah.
You know,
I get it.
it's like, oh, cool, Switch, fine, I'll hop on. You know. Is Persona 3 is already on here, so Persona 4 probably will get
Persona
a Switch 2
3 is
port.
actually not on the. Well, Reload is not on the Switch.
What? Really? That's
No,
interesting.
dude, it's not. So that I think that's a shoe-in. I think Metaphor would probably get one,
Metaphor
right?
would be pretty sick. Yeah, I would start over for a Switch port of Metaphor.
I'm too far in at this point, but I would be like, I would nod my head approvingly.
Hell yeah.
I feel like I think Death Stranding is one that I said. I feel like that would go hard as shit.
Yeah, I give it up. Sure, I'll try.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, but like the thing is, my mind naturally wanders to way older games like Crazy Taxi or something. I'm like, okay, they could have done that on the original Switch.
For sure. Would you even be happy with this with potential Switch port? Oh, shit.
Honestly, yeah. Like I've played the other. Obviously, I've played the Dreamcast version the most, but and I am kind of a purist. But like that game, usually it's fine on other platforms. It's just when I think a lot of like PS4 era and above games. I don't know. Strangely, a lot of them, I'm not like dying too hard to play them on a handheld. I couldn't really think of that many that yeah. When you asked me, I was kind of put on the spot, like, huh. Like, I guess Elden Ring, but like, wouldn't I mostly just play that on my TV rather, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Something undeniable about having both options, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Unfortunately, makes me open the wallet for a lot of that shit.
Yeah, I saw that the other day with Cyberpunk cross save. That's pretty tight.
Yeah, it is really tight, and I'm definitely gonna get it at some point. Though I've heard that specifically Phantom Liberty doesn't run super well on it, so
yeah, that's true.
Is exactly where I'm at in the game.
Oh shit, okay.
God Hand?
Oh
Like, why not?
shoot, God Hand, okay. Now we're talking.
Weirder things have happened at this point.
They'll do it eventually.
I can
They'll
see
do it
God
eventually.
Hand. Yeah.
God Hand would go bananas.
Yeah, that'd be so sick.
Oh, you know what? Someone in chat is asking about like games that got a cloud version on Switch 1.
Yeah, like the remakes.
friggin' Kingdom Hearts is one I thought of. Like Kingdom Hearts 2 would go crazy.
That was so perplexing to me, because certainly the Switch 1 could run any of the Kingdom Hearts games. Maybe with the exception of 3, but...
Pang, what up? Pang is saying, here we go, actual fire. I'm looking at this GU gameplay. I gotta admit, this game's fun. I'm not gonna lie. As much as I hate to say it.
Heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking, the worst series you know has a good game. See, I think about, you can tell by my armor that I'm gonna brute force this game as much as possible.
What armor are you wearing?
Literally the bone armor.
Oh, okay, word.
See, I think that's why I'm valid for going Great Sword Valor, actually. Oh shit, where do we go? Ooh, somebody's asking, you think for God Hand they'll do one of those deluxe remasters like they did for Dead Rising? You know what? I feel like that's one where they'll do like a basic Onimusha port. Or like for Resident Evil 4, something like that. I would just hope that they get it to 60 FPS somehow. I think that would be actually an insane amount of effort. Because you can do it on emulator right now.
You can't run God Hand at 60?
Nope. It breaks the game.
Interesting.
Yeah. Same with Okami. I mean, Okami, they had to leave at 30 as well because they couldn't figure it out for the remaster. So... And then people tried to mod it and it just didn't work, so... That type of shit requires a significant rework. Oh wait, he's gonna wake up, right?
Oh yeah, this is like his deal.
That's so awesome.
Interesting strat by the monster.
On that note, though, I think Dead Rising on Switch could go kind of hard. I would fuck with that. Have you played those?
Dead Rising. I think I played the first one like at the time. So basically, no. I do have a very fond memory of playing the demo. That was a big 360 demo.
Fucking top 5 all-time demos.
Like that, and then the DMC4 demo where you fight whatever the fuck his name is, the first boss with Nero.
Oh yeah, Burial. Oh yeah, dude.
Yes, that was so tight. I was like, holy shit.
Pang is asking to get on.
Mark.
So
is Marquez still in
Marquez
the
is in the hub, probably. We can only be 4 people per hunt, right? Oh man, that's annoying.
Definitely 4 people a hunt, but I don't. Maybe more people can join in the hub though.
Yeah.
So we can like maybe round robin it or something.
Okay, let's do that. Pang, are we friends on Switch? 4 per hub. What? That's crazy.
4 per hub. 4 per hub.
You're joking. That's insane. Okay, wait, Pang, I'll say my friend code real quick. Just for posterity. Is that something you say? Posterity? I don't know.
Yeah.
ESL, guys, ESL. Oh, Pang, if you want to go on chat, we could switch. Maybe Matt and I could switch to Burkang somewhere.
Yeah, I'd be down. And
Okay.
I'd like to do like one more hunt, then I can hop off, and then Pang can do some, and then
Sure.
I don't know. We could rotate it out or something.
Sure. Local threat.
Thank you to whoever is using their gourmet badges. Dude, these meals are lit. The buffs are so good. Mine are stupid as hell, like increase the combination chance or something. No, wait, y'all left already.
Oh, wait,
Join the
what?
quest.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. My bad, bros.
Oh, fuck.
Well,
Wait,
maybe I
let's-
could just sit it out.
No, let's go back. Fuck it. See, it didn't tell me. It just said depart on quest, yes or no. It didn't give me the message of, okay, not all players are ready yet.
Well, I didn't join the quest, so maybe that's why. But it is strange that it's like not all the players in the hub.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, my bad, yeah, my bad.
Nah, you're good. Caveman 32X says, I miss colorful Monster Hunter games, even though it started with Worlds, and I hated it. Honestly, I think Wilds kinda an ugly game a lot of the time. Strangely.
That was something that was immediately appealing about this game too. Was that it was more colorful than the modern Monster Hunter games. I still think those games look cool though.
I think War looks fucking phenomenal. But something about something about Wild's art style is kind of strange.
I felt that way when I first saw like even like the first trailer at the Game Awards.
Yeah.
It doesn't look as tight as I thought like the next big RE engine Monster Hunter game look like.
Yeah, Marquez is saying it's ugly until he gets to the forest in Plenty, then it's fucking out. It's up in order. Yeah, the forest. That's the thing. I don't want to spoil too much, but there are sort of significant visual changes as you go through the game, and in high rank, it looks much better. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, dude. Oh my god. The graphics are crazy of this map. This is like,
I think crazy good or crazy bad.
it's like it just strikes me as like, oh, this is certainly a Monster Hunter 1 like PSP fucking map.
Of its
Like
time.
it looks so out of step with like the rest of the art style. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Holy shit. This is insane. I wonder, I guess if you're playing on 3DS, maybe it's not as apparent.
Oh, for sure.
What? Y'all see that?
I did not. What happened?
I just got launched into the fucking sky.
Oh, it's probably one of us. What's gonna happen is that we're gonna be playing with all these like endgame people and G rank people. And we're gonna get through like several levels of the hub quest, and then we're gonna get our shit kicked in.
Fuck yeah. See, we're just speed running like to the most challenging part, of course, because
We
like,
are
discerning gamers. We realize this is like beneath us.
This is not the challenge that I require. He's already almost dead. This is so sick.
See, that's what I was saying. We should go just 4-player, friggin'
Easy, right?
Great Sword Valor. This is maxing out with the soul. Okay. I'm gonna go accept Pang's friend request real quick. I think yeah. Okay, Marquez, Pang, do y'all want to be in voice chat or are you cool just joining the game? Ryan says, just got a Monhun Now ad for the stream. Interesting.
Wow, they're listening.
Friggin' Monster Hunter Now. I think that's like it's friggin' It's like, okay, swipe to dodge, sort of rhythm game. Okay. Matt, do you want to switch over to the Bird Gang voice chat? Talk to
Yes.
the other boys, cool.
Let's do it.
Okay.
The thing is if I sit out and y'all keep doing these key quests.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god.
If I sit out.
See, Matt, are the quests counting as completed for you as well, or is it just for me because I'm the leader?
They are. They are.
Okay.
PJ's friend from high school, she was really, really, really good at hunting horn and Freedom Unite. Because PJ's first Monster Hunter's Freedom Unite, they played all the time. And when I played Freedom Unite for the first time with PJ, she was still the first rank in the Hunter Hub. I'm like, how? You have like high rank armor and shit. Why are you still in like the first tier of low rank? It just turns out her friend would always, they'd play the urgent quest, like the rank up quest, and it would always give it to PJ's friend, but they would never redo it for PJ. So she was just stuck in the first rank and never realized.
That's awesome.
That's sick.
So,
Actually, so I've already done Great Macau, or however you say it. So y'all could do that one while I set it out. if y'all would
okay.
like. I will leave for now.
Okie dokie. I think if we get to another quest that Matt hasn't done, I guess one of the higher ranking people can sit out for a second. Okay, wait, Great Macau.
I need to boot it up anywhere. Why is it not reading? It says Archaea. I have the Archaea game card in my Switch. That's not true. Why does it say that? Oh my. Oh, okay. There it is.
What the hell? Oh. There you go. This is some real Monster Hunter gaming, y'all. Some real friggin' Monster Hunter gaming. To be honest,
Oh, sick.
I don't know if I've ever had like a Monster Hunter where I like consistently played it with a group. I feel like I'm still missing that type of experience. Yeah. Oh yeah, Marquez.
It's fun when you do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you want me to hop in? My bad.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
you're
booting it up right now.
Yeah, Marquez, you can come into the voice chat general if you want as well.
You were just in the gang.
Yeah.
Gotta play this shit on my on the actual Switch.
See,
On like handheld.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, like, obviously we were kicking around a bunch of other games like Dose and friggin' Portable Third. The reality is this one is just the least fucking setup. maybe this
Yeah.
is the one. Asimil asking chat, did we already talk about monkey business? Yeah, I talked about Donkey Kong at the start of the stream.
What's the? I missed it. What's the? What was your takeaway?
I don't have a profound take on it. I think what I've seen of the level design, my thing with Odyssey is that it's a little choppy. I feel like it's a little sort of the kind of artificiality of the level design. Not in an immersion sense bothers me, but in a sense of like, okay, I'm in the platforming bit now, and I'm not really interacting with the rest of the world anymore. I feel like in a game like 64, that's just a little more deft and a little more seamless. And what I saw of Bonanza, it gave me a little more of that vibe, but like, again, maybe maybe I just need to see the full game first, right? Maybe that's like, I'm seeing what I want to see. That's sort of my main hope with it, that okay, I feel like I'm going through like a cohesively designed, like, full level.
Yeah, and I think that's... I don't know. Yeah, I got the same sense that it's very piecemeal.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I think there's a promise of sort of open-ended solutions, but I'm not banking on it.
Yeah.
I'm not. I've been tricked too many times now with all that shit.
The Nintendo cookie meme.
Marquez. Yeah.
I think I'm not too pressed about that aspect. I will say, I mean, the transformation thing is like... what came to mind for me is... Oh my god, fucking 100 rank 74, that's crazy.
It's not even that high. There's so much I haven't done.
What came to mind for me was like... You have the transformations in Bonanza, okay, it's a little reminiscent of the cap transformations in Odyssey. But then, okay, you can just pop them anytime and, like, in whatever order you want, and, like, that could be kind of cool. Like, that could be cooler than, oh, there's a zebra specifically designated for this section in Odyssey. But it could also be just game-breaking, degenerate bullshit, right?
It gave me Ape Escape 3 vibes.
Oh.
When I saw the ostrich suit, I was like, welcome back, Tack and the Powers of Juju.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Give me that chicken suit.
See, I think, Pang, you didn't really fuck with Ape Escape 3 that much, right?
It's good. I think
okay.
it's like it's better than 2. It's got a lot of the same issues with 2, but it's a lot better looking. It's like the aesthetic value of it is a lot higher than 2, which is sort of like a failure on every front, in my opinion. What are y'all running?
I'm running like my just like rank 1 and 2 gear, just to keep things fair.
I'm running what the best thing I could get at the armory.
Did even upgrade it?
This worn horn. Oh, I don't want this worn.
Like
horn.
bone armor and fucking bone sword or whatever it is. Iron sword.
Iron
Sword
sword.
hammer. I'm mad rusty anyway.
I think my goal with this game is to never craft anything.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
This game's a crafter's paradise though, because a lot of it's really easy to get, and like if something's walling you off, it's because it's for the next rank, so it's not a big deal. Nothing's really frustrating to grind for. Unless you just get unlucky with like, oh, you need this like 20% drop that's super common, but it just won't show up sometimes.
Oh my
That is okay. I will say that the deviant grind. No.
I
That's a
fucking
different
love
game.
Monster Hunter, dude. I
Yeah.
fucking love Monster Hunter.
Completely different game.
Oh my god.
Yeah. The I mean, it's not as bad as I guess some of the. Even the old ones are not like that bad.
I mean, I'm
Got the restock items, whatever.
I'm playing for you still a little bit on the side. And it's like, okay, this armor, why don't you go and get like 3 iron ore? And I'm just at the point, I'm just too radical, dude. I can't do it. I can't do it. I cannot fucking do it.
You just gotta like do it while you're
Podcasting.
Yeah, so true.
Ironically, yeah.
You gotta do it like just in the middle of quests, like while you're running to the monster.
It's routing.
Yeah, literally.
Totally disagree. I like take a whole like session. I'm like, look, I'm just gonna put on the gathering set that's like nets and mining equipment,
Oh my
whatever, and just do it all in one. Just do it all in one.
I can't do it. I
Because-
can't do it, dude. I can't fucking do it.
You have to
podcast,
talk to
do
Ziad
whatever
on
you
his
got to.
level. You gotta talk. You gotta talk to him on his level.
I don't speak
that's
for
what
a
I get,
baby. I'm
'cause-
sorry.
I'm not I'm also not a big I'm not a big gathering quest guy. I'll do them once I start doing like all the quests in the game, but I've sort of killed those brain worms, thankfully.
That's actually kind of it. Like, I hate having the gathering quest keep me from getting like a red check mark. So I'm like, fine. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna
my
do
God.
everything while I'm here.
Yeah.
I wish like this wild slash.
Oh
attack
my
was so good
God.
Without the skill.
Yeah, Yeah, welcome to 4-player monster.
Right.
It's already about to die. Oh my god.
That's why, like, when people are complaining about Wilds being too easy as 4 people, I'm like, that's kind of always been the case, but it is exceptionally easy there.
Yeah.
So it was hard to, like, give that a valid criticism.
I guess in single player, depending on the weapon you're playing, it's really hard to ignore just how much more forgiving or player accommodating Wilds is. Just I mean, if you have a weapon with, like, guard, it's like, okay, it's over.
Nice.
And we could have did that in 1 cycle.
Yeah, I missed so many super pounds that first round.
See, right now is when I do all my mining, because I have, like, 30 seconds extra and there's an ore right now.
Oh
yeah.
my god, dude. What?
That's also a great
Yeah, dude,
point.
that's optimization right there.
Yeah.
I'm being
I don't have
gaslit
any
in
equipment.
real time, chat. I'm being fucking gaslit in real time. They should make my idea of, like, Fortnite Monster Hunter, where you literally just drop in on the monster and then you just fight it.
That's Night Rain.
Dauntless failed.
It's Night
I
Rain.
think like later, especially in World, like later quests, like high rank, and well, I never got far enough in G rank to see if this was the case. But in high rank, like random quests, I noticed a lot of times it would just dump you, like right at the monster, like in the nest.
That was awesome.
Oh, it was sick.
That's like a random chance thing, but it's pretty funny when it happens. You're like, okay, and go.
Well, it was a lot more like noticeable in World. In these games, it happens, but it's like it's actually random. Like you'll just
Yeah.
randomly. In that game, it seemed like it would like, it would favor that. Like maybe like 6 times out of 10, it would just dump
So
you
much
straight at the
so that it's like part of the routing. Like any speedrunners just like drop, go, and they're already there, and just a whole script they can make because you always stop in the same place.
Yeah.
Or start in the same place.
Alright, let me use an easier weapon.
Man, launch world speedruns are super funny. Just like aerial greatsword stuff, jumping off a ledge repeatedly. It was
Oh
great.
yeah, Blur, that would be great. Yeah, Matt, you'll be. Yeah, you can hop on again.
Y'all can keep going, actually.
No,
I'm
Blur-
in the middle of the hunt right now.
Oh, okay.
If we have to repeat another hunt, it'll literally take 2 minutes, it sounds like, so.
Right.
And we can delete them. Let me run my dog shit. Hunting horn.
Snow with occasional. Okay.
Be sure you have that that option turned on that puts the songs in the corner.
The what in the corner?
That puts the hunter songs in the corner for the horn.
Oh.
It's in the menu somewhere, and it's really handy.
Did I not already have that on? It's been a while since I played.
I know it's like default in like world, but not for things like this. But it's an option, or it's like a
Yeah.
quick reference to pause and see or whatever. I really like hunting horn in this
yeah,
game.
I've-
Actually,
I have melody effect display type 1,
that's probably
which
it.
is bottom lower left corner, and then there was. Oh, that's just the effects. I'll show you the.
Guys,
Basically, it should be when you pause, the songs show up so you can check them out.
Oh, Kai, what up?
Oh yeah, that's just default, isn't it?
I don't think so, but maybe if it's there, it's there. That's the point.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I think in this game I think even in the older ones it's default.
Ew, it's one of those rusted weapons.
Yeah, I had to grab a nasty one. It has one sliver of orange and then nothing else.
Right, I still want to make an a Cantor like bludgeoner set. It seems like fun.
Oh yeah, it's not in my fucking menu. Where is it?
Oh,
Did I turn it off on accident? I swear to God, last time I played, I had it on.
There's some sort of toggle you gotta do. I just can't remember specifics right now.
The sense of I can tell that this map is from a Wii game or something, or like a PSP
This
game.
is
from
This is a
2?
PSP run, right?
Yes. This is DOS.
Or yeah.
Oh, DOS. Okay.
Or isn't it portable? Because this.
I
This
think
one
they made
here
this
is
the
from.
shouldn't this be
They made
Freedom
this the
2?
main area. And...
Yeah.
No, they made this the main area in Freedom 2.
Yeah.
From what I recall.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like, just the idea, like, yeah, this is from a different game. Like, it's so funny.
Yeah.
I remember booting this up when I like got frustrated that Double X just wasn't coming to the West, and I imported it like 3 months before we actually got the announcement. But booting this up on Switch for the first time, like, holy shit! Look, they added God Rays, and that's about it for enhancements. Just get some cool
Cyber
lighting effects.
in chat is saying, stream MH1 you noob solo. Should I accept the challenge?
I mean, you could.
That is the quickest one. It is the
Did someone hand me a hot potion? I'm stupid.
Oh shit. I just drank the one that I had.
You only have.
This
oh, you grabbed the
will
one
be
from the
over
box.
in.
Yeah,
This
we'll
will be
take
over
long
in
enough.
like 5 seconds. Yeah.
Searching
The best
for the
part of
monster.
Monster Hunter is having no economy, no trading.
Trading in Monster Hunter would go crazy actually.
It would turn into a game you don't want to play. It would turn into Black Desert.
I'm down.
My songs.
Huh. Hardly anyone knows this, but apparently this game gets performance issues if your Switch has low battery. Which
that's
it was
awesome.
it was dead when I docked it, so it's kind of like stuttering a little bit.
That's what we need Switch 2. So you can keep
So
playing.
I can have the
until-
same issue if I don't charge it.
See, I guess that's the question, right? Would the extra CPU power kind of compensate for that? Oh shit.
Who knows? Onto 2 billion Ogombis because it's necessary to make evasion gems.
That sounds really fun.
Yeah, dude. It's so awesome. I love Monster Hunter.
Unironically, I would love it.
No, me
So-
too.
Does it matter how many Hard Blade files you have if you choose between yellow and red shield? Or do you just need a file?
I think it's how you charge it, right? That gives you yellow or red charge.
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah.
It
There's
seems
like a
anytime
manual
I have
charge, and
files
then there's
loaded-
like the combo charge. Like,
Okay.
does it. But, you know, you should always have red regardless.
I didn't like. There's specific inputs for getting a yellow
you
and red one,
bastard.
but I didn't know if there was a file requirement for either. You know.
Don't think so.
Oh, okay. So basically, never do the yellow charge.
Yeah.
No. Dude, Pang, you keep fucking hitting me.
It's so far, dude. Great game.
High frames, baby! Poor thing's getting stun locked. Looking up all our positioning.
Let me look up where this option is.
I definitely feel like I'm seeing the mechanics that they're most sophisticated and in the best light, for sure. I can see why this clears every other action game series.
Because I can do that to my friends.
Fuck off.
The old school trolling right here. I'd get someone, get a rare
dude.
carve and just fuck them up.
Oh, okay. You press. It's not an option. You press R when you go to the menu.
Ah. but it's a
Ryan,
toggle.
Ryan was saying
That must have been how I was doing it. Yeah.
in MH1 you have to upgrade weapons like once or twice, and then that's enough. Honestly, fire.
Yeah. Well, because the I think the
Aren't there,
the
like,
low
10
rank
monsters
village of
in
that
that
game is. Yeah, there's not that many. The low rank like village in that game is like really short, and it doesn't have all the low rank monsters in it. Like it basically ends at like Diablos or something.
Okay. So that's like, I feel like that would be a good feather in my cap. Like, oh, I can say I finished that game. Yeah. I'm a Monster Hunter.
I mean, Monoblos, right?
Hmm.
Does the Monster Hunter one end at Monoblos or Diablos?
Oh, it might end at. I think yeah, Monoblos. That sounds right.
It's usually Monoblos, which is great for like easy attack up.
Yeah.
Matt, do you want to hop on, or what's the situation?
The situation I'm in. I'm kidding.
You know what I
Oh,
noticed?
okay, great.
You know what I noticed when we hung out? You say a situation a lot.
Really?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Yeah. I was telling
So
Julia
this-
as well. Like, yeah, Matt always says, "Oh, this situation," or the car situation right now.
The situation I'm in is I'm carving while something else is trying to attack me. But yeah, but my quest is done.
Okay.
So
I
give me
can hop
30
out.
seconds here.
I'll stay in
Oh,
just
Ari
because I
just
have like
left,
a
yeah.
half hour to hang before I leave. So
Word.
Okay, whoever wants to go.
where's specialist?
Oh, do we both
There
have
it is.
that?
Yeah. Okay, I do appreciate the hub really is just hunts. That is fucking fire. The key quests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they'll never make multiple people suffer through all that. And when they do, it's like, oh, gather 20 of like a particularly special item that gives you good rewards, and like with 4 people, it takes like 1 cycle to do, so it's not a big deal.
Is there any
You'd be
reason?
like, give me 20 coal.
Is there any reason to play Village then, necessarily?
Yeah, to get your gear up to make hub way easier.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Because
and,
like trying to grind through hub, especially solo hub, is like fucked up.
Okay.
there's a lot of like features and like especially stuff for your kitchen that you unlock.
Yeah.
Through
Oh my
Village.
god. Oh my god, dude. Why?
You build up your town through village.
Yeah.
Those are exactly the kinds of thing I don't want to hear.
It's so fire, dude. All right, I'll jump back in.
Ziad when he has to clear the tutorial.
It's so fucking true. Everyone has to read.
The 60-hour tutorial in this game.
It's a good tutorial.
High rank village in this game is legitimately good.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun in that. Low rank is tolerable.
Those advanced quests in Generations were like brutal though.
Yeah.
Like that was G rank plus stuff that you just had to do in your high rank gear. It was fucked up.
Actually, I don't need more stuff.
Let me get a pudding from the fridge. I'll be right back.
What flavor is he gonna get? Something fucked up.
Kind of. Do they have fucked up puddings over there?
I'm
Probably.
sure there's like a chili soba noodle pudding or something out there.
Ooh.
It
Just
is
something
high
something
protein
unpalatable.
Mousse Schoko, fettarm und ohne Zuckerzusatz. 20 Gramm Protein. I love Germany.
Sounds bad.
It looks pretty good.
Don't- The one thing I figured out about German is like things are described in verbs, not nouns. Like pulled pork is Schweinehaxen because you cut up a pig.
I mean, okay, but
That's also a noun.
in English. Yeah, in English it's pulled pork. That's also a verb. To be fair.
Oh,
That is fair.
see, yeah, it's the other way around, isn't it? Or I don't know.
I mean, when I think pulled pork, I think a noun. But it's called pulled pork because you pull it.
Right.
I mean, there's like, okay, you have Laufschuhe, which is running shoes, but that's also, I mean, it's the fucking same shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Is the shortcut still in this version where you jump off the bridge?
I have no idea what the shortcuts are in this game.
Go to Area 3 and jump off the bridge.
The real challenge run is clawing like this.
You don't need to claw in this game. What are you talking about?
No. If I want to eat, Like, I'm using my middle finger on my left hand to hold the run button, and then I use my right hand to spoon myself some pudding. Do we jump down here? What?
Yeah, you can.
Marquez just jumped down.
What the hell? How's that work?
Oh.
Whoa. Oh, shit.
Is he up there?
Babe, what's up?
He's at 5.
Huh?
Yeah.
Or no, 7, my bad.
Do you want any food? I can turn the camera off. I could eat. Sure. Let me think. Yeah, I can turn the camera off if you want. Okay. Guys, y'all can enjoy Yulia cooking on stream.
Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
This is Pang's favorite song. Mustard! Guys, how do y'all feel about Pin Mini? Do y'all know what it is?
Pardon?
It's like a Russian, it's sort of a Russian dumpling, I guess. With, like, mincemeat in it.
Sounds good.
You already had... Dude, bread and meat in any combination can't really go wrong.
Yeah.
No.
It's like... It is like, 0 nutritional value, basically. But it is pretty tasty.
Based. Was it like meat juice and no like protein? Like what's in there?
They're just really tiny, and it's mostly dough. It's very little meat. And the dough is like very, very chewy.
Have you ever had like American Southern wontons?
No, I haven't.
Imagine pizza rolls just filled with like seasoned beef or something along that line.
Okay.
Can't really go wrong.
See, unfortunately, this is gonna be extremely offensive, but our closest connection to like southern like soul food or whatever is like KFC in Germany.
Word.
That's our only association here.
Did you have any of the other ones while you were over here? Like Popeyes or Bojangles?
Shit, did I have? I don't think so, no.
Those are so much better.
There was a, Louisiana chicken, shop, like, near me, but I didn't go, unfortunately. It is over. Guys, chat,
Yeah,
my favorite
out,
story
though.
is, like, when Pang told us, we were over in Richmond, and he was like, yeah, we're getting cookout later. I was like, ooh, a cookout. Little did I know there's a fast food chain called Cookout in America.
So good.
I was not invited to the cookout.
Nah, you have to
think
earn
I'm
that.
invited to the cookout? You've seen how white I am.
I mean, there's white people at the cookout that just need to know how to cook.
Yeah. And actually, half the time I'm like in the middle of the cookout because there's always cultural events going on around here. And I'd like while I walk out the door, it's like, oh, there's a party or some shit. I'll have food stall set up.
Happy Juneteenth, everybody.
Right.
True.
Here, I'll drop a Juneteenth factoid for everyone in the chat. There is a world of difference between potato salad and tater salad.
Okay.
Two totally different things. One of them you'll enjoy eating, the other one you find on the shelf at Safeway. The more you know.
Oh, it's over.
I'm gonna
get that,
carve that
the
tail
drop
because I'm lazy.
Oh, did the tail drop?
Yeah, tail dropped.
Nice.
Somewhere over here.
Oh, yeah.
I don't need that shit. I'm raw dogging.
I don't need it, but I'm going to do it.
I'm raw dogging.
The brain worms.
arms. Ooh,
See, I don't have
absolute
them.
readiness.
I'm free.
Harving is respecting the game design.
When are we adding that to our lexicon? It's like
We've
people
been
who
saying
don't
that,
play by
yeah.
the rules. They're not respecting. But it needs to be part of the
The
framework.
vision.
Exactly.
That's what
All
Ziad
you do
said
is
when
just say
he.
director's vision. Damn it, loading zones.
Was it like the 30 FPS thing, Matt?
Yeah, the 30 FPS thing. I was like, I'm respecting the game design.
Yeah.
Yes. Like,
Facts.
you fucking get it.
30 FPS is cinematic.
What was the pang bit? 60 FPS is the worst frame rate because it's like it's too high to be cinematic and too low to be smooth.
That's so far.
I'm actually I was able to actualize that bit because I have a 144 hertz monitor now. And I'm playing all my PC shit at 144 hertz. All my emulated stuff. Well, actually, I've been playing. That's the issue. I've been playing too much like NES, Super Nintendo stuff, where like almost everything's 60.
Yeah.
It's running my
Which
bit.
is weird.
Crazy Taxi, best game ever made. 60. How do you square that?
Well, it
How-
drops all the time. So
How do you square Crazy Taxi? Being at 60 FPS.
it drops.
The drops. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Thank God. Marcus, you said it was. Did you say it was
See-
weird that the old games ran at 60?
Yeah, it is weird that like feels like if you go back in time, you seem like it was a standard between like SNES and NES and stuff like, oh, games run at 60, and then you get to the cool looking 3D games, they start running like crap, and then we slowly fix that, and then we forget every generation, you know? It's
the,
ridiculous further back as like the default.
It's because those old games, they run on like all the logic for the game and everything, and like when it updates the frame, it's literally like tied to the refresh rate of the TV.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like it's
That's why the PAL versions are always weird to play.
Yeah, sometimes they would fix it, but yeah, usually it's just because it's like whenever the V-blank interrupt is. I think by PS1, like once we started coming up with that's the real issues, the like the GPU abstraction layers.
I mean,
then
to be fair, I think
Everything went downhill.
even on the Super Nintendo, you had like 20-ish FPS games or whatever,
I mean, that one stage in Mega Man X, right?
or just like something like I can't think of a game that was like capped at 30 or something. But like, I mean, clearly as early as that 64, you could tell okay, there wasn't really anything forcing them to like design it that way. Clearly, they could consciously say, okay, we're gonna make a 30 FPS game.
So the ones that always pop out to me, there's like 32X games that are ports of like regular Genesis games that run at 30, because the 32X actually has pretty poor like 2D stuff. But it's literally just because like that's also why you see the even multiples out. They don't like the hovering frame rates weren't really a thing until like until they started decoupling physics and logic from V-blank more often.
See, you say that, but then you look at like any, you know, Elder Scrolls game, and they clearly didn't decouple those. So who's to say?
Oh well, yeah.
We go
they
back
are
on
the
our
exception,
practices
not the
every
rule.
generation.
They are the well. I think more often, especially because everything's built on like regular engines now, right? A lot of that stuff is sort of like it's not like mandated, but it's all the stuff is already there to have like, you know, okay, you have a delta time that's going into all your update functions. Like it's whereas if you're building on the same engine over, you know, 20 years, which no one should fucking do.
I think we just got a new Genesis game like this week, didn't we?
Eartheon, right?
Yeah, something.
Oh shit, it's
Yuzo
out.
Koshiro.
Holy shit.
I keep seeing stuff about it. Looks good.
Yeah, unlock the urgent. I guess if we would have to repeat it for Matt later.
Right. And have Matt be the host or leader.
Oh, okay. Can I switch the leadership, or does he have to make the hub?
He just
Whoever
has to
picks
post
the quest is the leader.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He has to select the quest from the board, and then...
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Pretty easy.
I'm shocked they still had them in this game.
I could probably play way longer on Sunday, y'all, if you're all available.
Maybe.
I will be
Maybe
out.
Sunday.
But you definitely should. We need to get the G rank as soon as possible.
Fuck yeah.
I need to finish G rank. Like, I completed
It's
most of
good.
this game in Generations and then got this way later and just didn't quite get to Talca or whatever.
The fight's so good. You definitely gotta. It's super worth getting there. I really like G-Rank in this
Absolutely.
game.
The one thing kind of discouraging me is the fact that, like, once you get a tall gear, that's kind of it. And then you farm for a charm you like, and you're done.
Yeah. If you don't want to go like the super insane deviant route.
I do
Which
like
is sort
Silver Wing. That's about it.
yeah. It's sort of nice that there's like just a good general set tied to a very fun fight.
Hmm.
But at the same time it's like
No, you know, I'm not gonna be dumb and actually grab a potion this time. There we go. Hot drink.
eventually I need to change my setup because I've still got the Ignactor set. That's not very
This
damage
game looks
efficient.
so crazy. It's so funny.
You're good.
It looks like they did go back and update the textures for this game, though, right? Like they made everything a lot more crisp.
It's looking like Photoshop increased saturation 50%. Yeah, or sharpness. Which is like, that is a very realistic thing to do. That is like a thing that happens a lot with these types of sort of SD to HD situations. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think works for this game in particular.
I'm always conflicted with this sort of stuff because like I do feel like I think my ideal solution would be just okay, just leave the graphics at 240p. I think I would rather just play pixelated than like 1080p and then you have to change all the textures. But I'm a freak. I know that actually wouldn't fly realistically for a general audience. So.
Right.
But like as an option,
I personally don't think like. I love playing Monster Hunter on my PSP.
Yeah.
But I remember when I was playing on a Vita with like the sharp nearest neighbor.
Yeah.
I was like, this doesn't look that good.
Yeah.
It was better than playing like the alternative, which was the linear filter and everything.
Oh yeah. That's why on PPSSPP, I always just do original res.
Yeah.
And then you're going, yeah.
Because they have a nice LCD filter that sort of. I think does a good job restoring the look.
I miss this game's hit effects compared to the newer games.
They are
Like, I
very
can
generous.
tell that you're getting
This is
negative
really
crits
sick.
over there because I'm getting the big dark purple slash and it's sick.
Yeah, when you're doing the mounting minigame, I also always thought that the little hit sparks look really nice.
Or if you get a high element weapon, you get a nice big flash of that element. It's really cool looking.
This guy's fucking done. Jan, what up? Everyone's playing Monster Hunter to fill the void of nothing to play on Switch 2. She's
It's
right.
so true, for real.
She's
yeah.
right. I haven't started my Breath of the Wild replay yet. I have the.
Oh, I bet
the
that'd be
thing.
a lot more satisfying.
Dude, seeing those games at 60 is freaky. Like,
Yeah,
it is very
it
weird.
is.
But I'm excited
People
to get there.
describe it as like, it feels like something Nintendo shouldn't allow you to do because
Yeah.
It's gonna be over when you all replay that game.
Nah, dude. The thing is, I've played it like pretty regularly since release. I'm confident about it. The one I'm not see SMT4. That's one you can like bully me with. I think that's one that's very shaky.
Yeah, SMT4 is.
Also, Majora's Mask, I guess.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, has anyone gotten and checked if like the bad emulation situation on like Switch Online games are better on Switch 2 or?
Ooh, GameCube has
I'm talking
higher
about
input
N64,
lag than you'd
but
like.
I heard about
Yeah.
right.
And N64, I mean, they added the CRT filter, I don't know if there have been
Neat.
other changes, to be honest. I haven't really.
I gotta
Whoa,
move.
what?
Oh,
Damn.
my god.
Great game.
When he doesn't upgrade his armor.
See, exactly. That's the reason. Not that I play badly, you know. I'm just doing the challenge run. See you, Jenny. Thank you for being in chat. Where the frick did I go?
You're going to 6. Waganga feels notably tougher than everything we fought so far.
Yeah.
Don't look at me, mash buttons.
Oh my fucking god.
No, I think for snow you don't roll, you mash attacks.
Oh, it was a mash attacks. My bad.
Yeah.
He's still in here? There he is.
Dude, that's something that like World and I guess by extension WoW's really bugged me with is you can't mash out of stuns using face buttons. It's just like wiggle the stick and X now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like they don't let you just APM it like crazy, which is a shame because that's part of the fun in this.
how do you feel about World these days?
I like it. I really liked it when it came out. Got a little tired. Really liked Iceborne and how it fixed a few issues that I had. But I'm not big on the clutch claw, and I'm not big on the new staggers every monster got all the time, way more frequently. And then that continued into Wilds, where monsters stagger way too much.
Yeah.
I want to give weak points like their credit where it's due, where you got to take like topples and staggers and turn them into a manual like thing you can do when you need it instead of just when it just happens. But like I kind of plan around. I know the monster is going to flinch, so I'm going to anti-air this Zenogre charging at me because I know it's going to fall over, and that felt good. Versus like, hey, my spot's going red, and now we have to sit here and do this dumb thing to trigger it. Ouch.
My bad.
I just get a lot of people saying sort of, okay, World just feels a little too kind of random and spammy, but like I'm not super versed on how the intricacies work with the like hit reactions and just monster AI.
I'm pretty confident Wilds is gonna be like the G rank for that is gonna be actually really good.
That's kind of what I'm feeling. They usually give G rank to a totally different director, so
Oh, I went the wrong one.
they take some of those notes and they do stuff with it. Dukin.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Wow.
Is it in the cave?
Wait.
Yeah.
Fleet bombing in 2025. Wait, how'd y'all get lost? It was paintballed.
See,
Oh no, I just went down because I don't have the map. I was like, oh right, the crisscross.
yeah, I entered the
Nice.
area
Why would I take a map, bro?
the moment that y'all
Why would I
killed
take
it,
a map?
and then the camera transition made me like run out of the area.
Getting carbs are, yeah.
Oh, fuck, I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, but I'm pretty steadfast that the monster AI and Wilds had some good like regression back to these games.
It did seem that way.
But then the rest of the game just was not tuned to work well with that.
Yeah, I'm a little
Which is a shame, 'cause,
skeptical
like-
that you can swing it.
I love the new monster move sets and a lot of interactions, but like I feel like they aren't complemented well by their AI up until I fought Arc-Tempered fucking Raidao. I was like, oh yeah, they can try if they want to. And I'm like, y'all should do this a little more often and engage me a smidgen more instead of just having a damage sponge. Like Uthduna isn't a difficult fight, but it takes a while.
Yeah.
Oh my god, thank you so much. Yeah.
What are you looking for in the AI for the newer Monster Hunter games?
To me, it's
like when you say it's good, like what do you mean exactly?
So like
It's trapping me and not like fake fighting me.
Well, so the big thing with the old games, like especially in Freedom Unite, it's really noticeable, and then by third gen, they'd sort of moving away from this. like if you play World, like the monsters sort of like it's almost like resetting neutral over and over again. It jumps around a lot. It's able to track a lot. And so there's not like the positional value of like navigating to certain positions on the monster feels less like relevant, right? You're sort of like you're gonna hit it a bit, okay, it's gonna reset for its next attack, and then it's like completely new. There's no like carryover in positional value, which is always it's just a bit of like a bummer to me, right? Because it sort of feels like I'm just taking attack by attack. There's no like long-term like planning on, especially because I play like not that the shield weapons have had so many like movement buffs that it's like it's not like they're that limited. But in these older games, you know, with a shield weapon, you were sort of locked in place a lot of the time, and getting too close could actually mean you were in block stun a lot to the extent that it would be hard to like get away.
Or you run out of stamina, get hit for getting too close and stuff like that.
Exactly. Yeah, especially for like multi-hit attacks where it would just like shoot through your stamina. So like,
oh yeah, need Matt to do that urgent.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, it could be that Matt hasn't unlocked it yet, but we can just do whatever you need to do.
Did
let's see.
Did True Blur want to hop back in? I can hop out for a bit.
Yeah, Blur, if you wanna tag in, then let us know.
But yeah, I don't necessarily want it to be like at the Freedom Unite level. It is really all like AI manipulation at some like sort of low level, or I guess really high level. It's like you're always sort of like standing in a way that you want to bait out head turns and then head sniping, like that kind of shit. Which is it can sort of devolve as well depending on the monster. But there was like there were good even grounds where there was like they had sort of nailed it. And I feel like in the new game, like the monsters feel like they actually, this is like another thing for me, is like your position, like depending on the monster, should change like what attacks it has available, right?
Right,
but it should also be able to like,
medium, far range.
Yeah, and then also like if you're flanking the monster, and there was one. Fuck, what was like the worm monster? That wasn't
the
was it? I don't remember
the
names.
black and blue worm one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing.
No, it was the big Leviathan. I don't remember. It's monsters. Oh, Balahara, I think.
Yeah, Balahara.
It's like it. If you flanked it out like after like specific attacks, I think it also do this like raw, but like if you rolled behind it, it would like turn its head around and like basically shoot like its little mud toxic whatever beam like along the side, like parallel to the side of its body, and catch you. I was like, that's the kind of like that's the kind of interactions I want to see, right? Like I don't want it to be like, okay, I flanked it and then it reset to like where it was facing me again, like or like jumped around or whatever. I wanted to do like that kind of shit and like have particular like even the classic like, okay, I roll behind the monster and it's gonna swing its tail at me, right?
Yeah,
I think that's the kind of like AI changes like I like to see in these games.
I like to describe it as like Monster Hunter combat at its ideal for me is like a call and response kind of dance, like Punch Out. Whereas like I know your moveset, I know what you're gonna do, and I have my possible counters, and you have your possible counters for getting me out of position and stuff like that. So like the attack with like Balahara turning around and catching you because you dodged in a way that it was accounting for, at least had the capability to respond to, is like really interesting and makes the fight a lot more dynamic and a lot more fun to engage with. You know, a lot more whenever you can learn it and don't have to like negate the fight by just unlocking it or whatever, it's a lot more interesting to me.
Yeah, you sort of want like
you
a call and response chain. Yeah. You sort of want a call and response chain that's like call, response for a little bit. I feel like the new ones get into it's like very discreet. Call and response. Reset. Call and response. Reset.
All that without witch time. It's crazy.
I need to add that in the next portable game's gonna have that.
See, one
That'd be a nightmare to do multiplayer. Sorry.
One little element. No, you're good. One little element of that to me is also just from World onward. There's much more of an emphasis on like transitionary animations and animation blending.
Yeah.
For both the player and the monsters, and I feel like that makes things feel kind of wishy-washy. I feel like I don't get as clear of a sense of like, okay, I stand here, I know the monster will turn its head this exact amount, and I sort of get a good sense of how long that will take as well. I feel like when you hop in Freedom Unite right now, you will, or even, I mean, even this game, you feel it definitely more than like something like World. But Freedom Unite it was super apparent that like it felt really, really precise in a way. I'm not sure how exactly. I almost want to say rigid. Like, okay, if I stand like at the monster's ass, like a little to the left, it will always turn this exact amount. Something about that feels like really consistent and really. You don't really get that from something like World. And I wouldn't even say that I'm super pressed about that, because like I don't really play the games at that level. I'm like very much okay, I just run and fucking hit shit. But but
it's clear visual communication.
Yeah.
Like,
I definitely saw the appeal of it, for sure.
Like, example, you know, you're attacking a Rathian from the tail or whatever, and you see it pivot on an axis and face you, like, oh, it's about to charge.
So I will say, the sort of like in-betweening animation, trying to make it smooth, it took away my frame once.
That's
back
true.
to frame once. I need frame once so bad.
I feel like a collection of the old games would go kind of hard. I feel like that would be the easiest way for
You're
Capcom
playing it.
to make. I suppose I get what you're saying. Okay, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But also, I think that would make literally everybody happy, right? If that just existed and was well maintained, it was on everything. If it was on Steam.
Yeah, for you, but you can play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it sort of is like Hunsterverse. Like,
yeah. I guess if you really care about that much, then yeah.
I mean, it's pretty easy to set up.
Yeah.
It's nice, and it's the nice thing about that is that it's very active online. I should check people are online, because like P3rd was running like 100 players at any given time.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, it wasn't pretty much. Yeah, that's the big thing for me, is I did a lot of random hunts on Hunsterverse, which I didn't really do for. I mean, I did it for Rise, but it's so like you just end up dropping into a random. The whole like random matchmaking. So it does sort of take an element out of it. And that's so much more convenient, right?
Are all the Monster Hunters up until 4 on empty framework?
It's hard to kind of say that
is.
sort of rigidly. I do think you see a lot of commonalities between Capcom games like before RE Engine. Like just in terms of their rendering, they have sort of similar qualities. But it's hard to say exactly how much technology they kind of shared.
I'm just thinking of like compatibility. If you want to make a collection, if they could all just kind of be grouped up, but I'm not sure.
Oh, I mean, that's more like a how to put it.
That's convenient.
Like if they have the source code for these, it's sort of like not that big of a deal. And also, I think from my impression, because MT Framework, the original game is Lost Planet, right?
Oh yeah.
It wasn't. So the first few.
Could be Dead Rising was like maybe a little earlier. I'm not sure, but.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. So those 360 games are like the OG MT Framework games.
Yeah.
And I imagine they basically like there's like a Monster Hunter engine, right? That ran basically all these old games. And when MT Framework became their like main in-house engine, they just put that engine on top of like the context management of MT Framework. Because I think a lot of these I'm pretty sure all the 3DS ones use MT Framework.
Yeah,
like
that's why I brought it up.
It was called like MT
3DS
Framework
ones.
Mobile or something. And then you had stuff like Resident Evil Revelations as well. This was also the same.
Yeah, and Super Street Fighter 4 and 3DS and all that.
My impression is that like if they had all the source code, like if like, let's say I was in charge of the porting, I would probably just like go in and everywhere it says empty framework, change it to like Unity or Unreal or some shit, or RE
See,
engine.
yeah, with
honestly.
Capcom, it's funny because like, I mean, all their fighting game stuff, is under like all the fighting collections. They're just ROM in a empty framework layer, basically.
Yeah.
And then I mean stuff like Ghosts and Goblins, that was RE Engine, weirdly. So yeah.
Well, because it's really like a lot of that stuff is like if everyone's trained on it,
Yeah.
you're just using it for context management.
Yeah.
And then probably for Ghosts and Goblins probably done it native, but then it's like, yeah, if you have 2D, you know, all these things have 2D objects that move around, right? So you just make a whole game out of that instead of using the 3D element. Because is Ghosts and Goblins 3D at all?
No, I don't think so. I think if you look at all the parallax layers, I think it's all like 2D.
Yeah.
Great game. Great fucking game.
I need to buy it. I'm sure it goes on sale for so cheap now.
Mm-hmm.
I've done all the key quests, but I don't see the urgent.
Uh-oh. Maybe you do have to make the... It could be, yeah, that you have to talk to somebody to unlock the urgent quest,
yeah.
and then maybe you have to have your own
Hit
home or
X
something.
and see if you see any like yellow tags anywhere.
It's the red one, right? The red.
Yeah,
like you
the
talk to the
speech
elder
bubbles.
with a red bubble. Yeah.
Oh, this old bitch up here. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
There.
Yeah. The thing I was curious about is like, okay, you look at stuff like DMC3 or Onimusha 3, and I'm like, okay, I feel like there's just a lot of little technical characteristics of those games that feel like they're still there in the later MT Framework games. So I wouldn't be surprised if even MT Framework is like sort of an evolution of like whatever they had on PS2, right?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Because I'm sure they have whatever proprietary engine they're using before that is like. We don't know the name of it.
Yeah.
Right? It's just. It's there.
Guys, by the way, this is a pen mini. I'm holding it to the camera. It's a Russian dumpling.
Oh, yeah, I've seen a sec.
I'll have to open up YouTube again.
Looks pretty good.
It's a comfort food. Oh.
I'm guessing they come in like a frozen pack.
Yeah, exactly.
Very much like a dumpling.
Yeah. Y'all use the air fryer at all?
No,
Yes.
It's
Absolutely.
big in Germany. I know, yeah. Every American like has to have an air fryer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Germany, they're not that popular. I was thinking about it, though.
I have samosas like that size that I was doing in the air fryer recently.
Yulia always says that like, what's the point? You can just use the oven. Is it like
right?
No. That's not.
Let Matt
They're not-
speak on this.
Yeah.
Matt? I trust you.
It's way different.
Okay.
It is way different. Yeah. It also takes like an extraordinarily small amount of time to do what an oven would do.
Okay. I might have to hop on.
I have like one purpose for an air fryer, and that's like KFC in the US is not great right now, but if you get some like original, bucket of whatever, and then throw that in the air fryer like the day after taking it out of the fridge, you drain out all the grease and it's crispy and it's really good.
It is the best for reheating anything that you want to eat crispy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is totally unmatched in that regard.
We were under a boil water advisory here recently because Richmond has like the worst water infrastructure on the entire East Coast. I guess the fact that we've been under boil water twice now in like 6 months. But I went to a 7-Eleven to get something, and PJ had asked for taquitos. I was like, oh well, I don't think they're gonna have them because you can't cook them. They just had the taquitos in the behind the counter packs. They're just selling them like I guess illegally. Yeah, and so I was like, I'll buy some, and then took them home, air fryer. Oh my god, they're so fucking good. So fucking good.
So obviously y'all know I work for TV. where I work in TV, and
Yeah.
like one of our hosts, like every 2 weeks we run a story on like how great air fryers are, and which one is the best, and like which one's the cheapest, blah, blah. And our host off air, she was like, "Yeah, air fryers are so fucking stupid. It doesn't taste good at all." And I'm like, okay, I have zero experience with air fryers. I know that's just you being German and like not getting how to use it. I know you did something wrong. I know it's skill issue, 1000%.
I put a steak in the air fryer and it sucked. What happened?
Steaks and air fryers can go kind of hard, though, actually.
Well, you gotta prepare for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta do it right.
Especially if you don't want to like smoke up your oven or your apartment. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's the other thing is like, if you eat a lot of beige food, like we do, like that stuff you literally throw in and then it comes out yummy. Anything like just actual like food, you have to prep it a little bit.
I'm lost. Beige food?
Like fried food,
Okay.
breaded food.
Got it.
I forget who said this when. I think it was when we went to cook out. Someone called, or I think Zed was complaining about like all the beige food in America or something like that.
Why is it beige? Why,
Because it's the color of like bread.
Yeah, like the bread.
oh, the fucking. Yeah, okay.
Like when you had your cookout meal, that was a platter of beige, right?
Okay.
Maybe you didn't weren't the one who said this.
I don't think so. I don't remember.
Maybe
that.
it was one of the other Germans was complaining about it, like Godman or something.
I mean, I know we were talking about chicken waffles the other day, and like I know to Godman that was like a crazy concept. I'm like, dude, that shit makes me feel patriotic, like for America. Like
It is sort of a dumb, it's a stupid dish.
it's so sick, dude. I fucking love that.
Bread and chicken with more bread on it.
Yes, sir. Blur asks, did I have
It's
a
just
bar-
an excuse to put syrup on your chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is wrong with him right now? Is he fucked up?
Fire.
Man, the AI.
Blur, I did not have a proper barbecue when I was in the US, so I have to go back.
I took you to a barbecue place.
Oh yeah, fuck, you did. Oh my god. See, I
Oh,
think
that doesn't count.
I think
Well, it might actually.
You know what? Like when he asked that, my connotation was like, okay, like, you know, I'm going to like, we're doing an actual cookout, yeah. I guess that was my association with that. But you're right, that shit went hard.
I feel like I spoke out of turn because he took him to a barbecue place in what state?
In Texas.
Okay, yeah, that's probably legit. California, a lot of barbecue places that are outside of like any real soulful cities, whatever, and they gas it up and it's super disappointing.
Yeah, I would say the same about tacos anywhere up north. Like my friends in Seattle, y'all aren't eating tacos.
Oh, yeah, no. I talked to my friends in the like Midwest and all that, and they're like, I don't really dig Mexican food. I'm like, I'm sure you're not getting Mexican food.
Yeah, you're not. Even for me, I think Ziad's first meal ever was Tex-Mex.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, it's a good way to be.
Which like I had no conception of prior. Yeah. I'm so fucking German sometimes. Dude. This is crazy. Y'all need to come here, so I can be like the expert, for once.
Oh, yeah, are there any
Like,
real German foods
I'll
we
be
don't
like-
know about?
I mean, I'll teach you about Middle Eastern food. Yeah, we have obviously a big Middle Eastern influence.
There we go.
Yeah. Like a doner kebab.
I would fuck on some schnitzel though. Oh yeah, I really would like a doner kebab.
Have you had one ever?
No.
Yeah, that's crazy. I guess like I mean, I feel like we didn't run into anything sort of Middle Eastern when we were in Dallas. I just I mean I randomly passed by this chain called German doner kebab in New York, and I mean that should look crazy. It was like the most like not proper looking flatbread at all, and also half the menu was like burgers anyway. It was so awesome.
Why does that get me so smug? It's like people from the UK being like, "Oh, we have great food. Check this out." And it's like chicken tikka masala. I'm like, that's not you.
See, that's the thing. This is a good point actually. So I think, okay, when you come to Germany, I think when you travel anywhere, right, your expectation is, okay, I should eat the food from that place.
Right.
But I feel like with Germany, at least, it is much more similar to like America, where we're just kind of a melting pot of a lot of different cultures. And especially the doner kebab is something that's really interesting because like it is an invention by Turkish people in Germany, like who moved to Germany after, like in the throes of like the guest worker movement after World War II. So it's sort of a German thing, but really a Middle Eastern thing, you know? And we have a lot of those kinds of things, I feel like.
I mean, in the same vein, what, like, burritos aren't a Mexican thing, they're like a Californian American thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had I went to a Lebanese bakery once on a date.
Oh,
in
hell yeah.
Virginia. It was pretty good. I'm trying to remember. I had like kafta and then I can't remember the name of those pastries. Like,
What do they look like?
I mean, they just looked like meat-filled pastries with those like savory with a specific like spice.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think I know the exact ones you mean, but I also couldn't tell you the name.
Yeah, yeah.
For
I'm so,
brevity, I'll
I'm
call
so
them a patty.
whitewashed, bro. It's crazy.
There's a I don't think this bakery exists. There used to be one that was like it was like a full Mediterranean like a little market, and they had like Lebanese stuff and Greek stuff, and they had like spanakopita and I used to get the meat pastries from there when I was a kid.
Backbags on YouTube chat is saying all Lebanese food is basically Turkish food. Shut your fucking mouth. Take that back right now. That is not true at all.
That is the most racist
Basically
thing
what?
I've ever seen. Yeah.
And like I'm a quarter Turkish. I think I could say that with authority. Yeah, dude. I will say, okay,
Eating a lot of
my big like race trader thing is like, okay, obviously the Lebanese equivalence to the doner kebab is shawarma. Doner kebab unfortunately goes way harder, I have to admit. It is the better sandwich. I'm not a big shawarma guy.
I was about to say I've been eating shawarma like crazy recently.
Okay, see, you're in my good graces. It's fine. Like, I respect the like cultural effort.
It is. Well, there's a place that's open till like 2 a.m. to the shawarma.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Near.
that's tight.
Love spots like that.
Yeah, they're
Oh, need to find the quest.
good. Except PJ went there like maybe 2 days ago. It's always an issue that like PJ and I get something, and this is a classic like, you know, couple issue. She realizes my meal is way tastier than hers, right?
That's so true.
It breeds deep resentment.
That's
right?
so fucking true, dude.
But this is like one of the few times I can remember where, because I got lamb, and she got chicken, and I was like, this chicken is way better. She got a chicken and pita. I got a lamb on like posh bread, which is a lot easier to hold. But I was like, I wish I'd got the chicken.
I will say, I feel like American shawarma, my guess is that it's probably much more whitewashed than here. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of prefer the whitewashed version. It's like, I'm not...
I have to...
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
I'd have to see
Are we
what
hunting
these guys-
Double Snarf?
Are we? Yeah,
Yeah,
we
it's on
are.
the little
Oh, this
mountains.
is gonna be fucked up.
I'm glad I skipped this one.
Play it like Zelda.
So true. Yeah, I'm not crazy, but pickles is like one thing I'm just not crazy about. And pickles is like such a iconic like Lebanese thing.
I love some pickles.
Yeah.
Is it like a pickled cucumber or just pickled anything?
Pickled cucumber.
I'm not big on that either, but like pickled onions go really hard. It's hard to say.
Okay, I see the vision with pickled onions, yeah. I think pickled food in general, but with me is like a little sketchy. But yeah, specifically like the pickled cucumber is like, nah, dude.
Yeah.
The my dad is from Mennonite stock, right? So we'd go up to Lancaster all the time, up in Pennsylvania, and the secret fire up there is pickled beet eggs. Where you soak.
Oh yeah, I've always wanted to try
boiled
those.
eggs. They're so good.
Yeah.
Soak boiled eggs in beet juice, like for 24 hours.
Classic bar food.
Did anyone bring barrels?
I brought barrel bombs. I only have 2 though.
Preparation, am I right, guys? Monster Hunter.
Well, this is the most like funny preparation fight where your items can like ruin it. It's really funny.
Am I stupid, or were there really no like cold drinks in the fucking box?
They were.
Oh, there were.
There was 4.
What?
I grabbed 1.
Okay, somebody took 2.
Yeah, you're playing the way it was meant to be played.
Exactly.
Be proud.
Suffer.
See, I think it is notable, right? I'm the least Monster Hunter inclined in this group, and I took on the hardest challenge. So y'all should respect that.
It was so brave of you to eat that whole bowl of cereal without milk.
So true.
The Twitch acting is going crazy today. Respect the script. Where are all the cold drinks?
I'm about to get hit.
Better hope. Okay, he's not.
I'm waiting for him to go into his like big old drifty slide so I can put this barrel bomb down.
Yeah.
A sandblast? Guess not. Oh, here he goes.
I might
That's
hop
the,
out
like
after this
readability
one,
Monster Hunter has.
because like I gotta get up super early tomorrow, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, I forgot time zones. Bro's
Yeah,
limping?
dude. Yeah, I'm 9 hours ahead of California.
Right. Dang, in winter, at nighttime you can run across this, but you can't hear.
What?
There's a
Friggin-
shortcut over to Area 4. It's funny.
Friggin'
Or
immersion
Area 3.
gameplay. So Yulia was posting in chat, there's this thing called Russian pickled watermelon. Does that sound fire? Does that sound good?
I'm listening because pickling
it's
doesn't always mean
strange.
vinegar. It means pickling, and it can be other materials.
So true.
Like, I think one of the best drinks I've ever had was, it was just watermelon and mint, like, sitting in a cooler, like, in water for, like, 2 days, and then sip that. It was delicious.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up his
I
face.
set up us a bomb.
It was yummy.
I set up us a bomb?
I set up.
Yep.
That does sound strange when
that's-
you read it out loud.
Hadouken!
That's the what is that game called? Zero Wing?
All your base.
Oh, really? Is that a...
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you can play it on Switch
I
right
can
now.
probably do one more. Okay, that one much faster than I thought.
Yeah. One more.
I think they literally just got it backwards, because I set us up a bomb works, but I set up us a bomb does not.
Yeah, exactly.
Watermelon.
That might just be
celery,
a
and
transliteration.
dill. Oh, this is real pickle, like
Pickle
dill
pickle?
pickling. Yeah. Dill with vinegar, salt and sugar.
So I'm not against it.
Oh, Seabler.
Because I've had like savory watermelon that has like, you know, seasoning and it's been grilled and whatever, and that's solid. So
I'll hop in for this last
Appreciate
one
you, dude.
real quick. So.
Ditto. I was gonna hop off in 1 or 2.
All right, last one for the stream.
Let's fun
Sweet.
go, guys.
Luckily, I was like, I don't know if we'd have anything to do for Juneteenth, but we don't like have the next 2 days off, but we like basically do. Like no one scheduled anything.
It's funny, like today in Germany, it's this holiday called Fronleichnam. I think you like remember Jesus' body or something. I don't fucking know.
It's a little late for that.
Yeah, so true.
Middle of June.
Dude, we have like a billion Jesus-related holidays. I think this one it doesn't always coincide with Juneteenth.
Yeah. I just saw that pickled Berna eggplant. My great aunt used to make pickled eggplant.
See, eggplant, that's one I cannot stand, dude. I hate eggplant.
Oh, there's I'm sad they're not open anymore. There's a vegan bar I used to go to that had a pickled, or not pickled, there's an eggplant burger. Like it was like a vegan burger.
Which is
with
like a fat
eggplant.
slice of eggplant, or what?
Oh, yes, it was, and
Okay,
it was so yummy.
What's like the hardest
Great.
shit we can do out of like 2-star key quests?
Why is my character stumbling after eating? What is that?
A drunk.
Oh, you got the unlucky status, or the drunk status.
What?
Okay, that's tight.
If-
That's a debuff.
If you just check the item box, you lose your drunk status, so it's fine. But it usually just means something didn't proc or an unlucky thing procced.
Oh, there's Yangaruga. Is that a key quest? Yangaruga?
Holy shit.
Let's see.
Yeah, there's a key
Let me
quest.
pull it
Yeah.
up.
In search
You
of
should do the Yangaruga.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm gonna switch to hammer. I fucking hate playing hunting horn. And I have no sharpness.
That's, I think Yangaruga and like Asarios are the reason I picked up Switch Axe to begin with, because I was so tired of bouncing.
Yeah.
I was just like, fine, just negate this entire issue.
Valor greatsword, guys.
Does hunting horn have built-in mind's eye?
If you buff up, yeah. If you do your self-improvement.
Dude, whenever I hear about like mechanics in Monster Hunter, I want to die. Like, oh, how do I get this accessory? Oh, what do I have to grind here? Oh, does it have this thing?
Prep.
It is really truly the worst series.
I don't blame you. This is why I can't play this shit anymore. I need to just go back and play it in all games. Grind times.
See, that's what I was saying. In Try, it was really easy to like get the gecko cheat and then get every single material in the game in your item box. So tight. I was trying to do the same thing in 4U and I just couldn't get it working, and then I stopped playing the game.
It's over.
Wait, in that same vein, how do you feel about like gathering materials and making builds in like Demon Souls?
That's a great question. I
Yeah,
think
like your full moon and eclipse and all that bullshit.
Yeah, I think sometimes I can like still activate sort of the brainworms of like going out of my way to get a build. I think just the fact that the world is like seamless and it feels like, I mean, this is a dumb excuse, right? I was gonna say it feels like,
why are you defending it? Just say it's also bad.
yeah, you're right. See, I was gonna conclude by saying, well, but even those games, I don't really do that. I don't really go out of my way to like grind materials or whatever. So I kind of see. I mean, in something like Dark Souls, I appreciate that. Like, it feels like all the critical items are very sort of adjacent to like the starting location. So yeah, like with a little bit of quote-unquote routing, you can make
Wow, it didn't roar.
you
Weird.
can make a nice kind of creative build.
Yeah.
And that's as far as I would go, right? Again, in my olden days, I would have killed fucking Baldur guy, whatever, to get the Baldur side sword.
Yeah, that's a classic.
That's the classic. These days, I wouldn't do that anymore. I think I would not have the patience for it anymore.
Like when I played
I
Dark
guess-
Souls, it was literally just like, okay, whatever I found, I'm just gonna use that.
Yeah.
But that game's really well balanced around.
Exactly.
In a way that this definitely is not.
I was gonna say, like, I think the thesis is totally different, where Dark Souls was built that way to be like, you know, every player's gonna have a different experience with what they did and didn't encounter doing the same things.
Sure.
It wasn't really built for you to have a checklist and say, I need to hit the shopping list to proceed. Compared to Monster Hunter.
Yeah, I think that's valid. And I think, well, I guess sort of the core combat in Souls is like relatively de-emphasized in terms of like its quote-unquote depth.
A little bit.
Whereas like the fun is, oh, can I figure out a combination of tools that gets me through this thing like really easily. Whereas Monster Hunter is like, okay, I want to be just at the level where I can have like the maximum amount of fun like fighting this guy, yeah. And not any higher.
Which is why.
Which to me is like, okay, that's the annoying thing to like play around for me.
The nice thing is for most of these games, it's like whatever materials you just carve from like the end of the quest, you can usually get a solid build together for at least like up through. I think late high rank is usually where I'm like, okay, I need to start actually like thinking about build.
Yeah. I just don't want to gather, dude. I just hate the gathering. I'm okay with replaying fights, but
It's something you just do opportunistically, and I think that was always the intent, because things like World and Wilds just totally speeding up the whole gathering process by just pressing a button while you're walking to something, and it was the goal.
See, but that's the thing. I think the more I was saying this to Matt earlier, right? The more you streamline that sort of thing, the more it puts into question like why is this even here?
Why it's there? Yeah.
And like
It sort of does play itself nowadays. That's the weird thing.
Yeah. And like even the replaying fights, I'm like, okay, I'm not opposed to it, but at the same time I'm like, well, if I just if the structural gimmick exists to make me engage with that more, you could just also trust me to like want to engage with it intrinsically. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm not really convinced by it.
I mean, I feel like earlier in Monster Hunter it was made for like immersion and things along that line, kind of world building through context.
There we go.
Like, you know, playing Portable Third and you go up to this old broken down oak tree and you mine a whole bunch of like Yukima woods and you can make traditional looking weapons out of that. Is kind of what they're going for.
I think if you talk to like Monster Hunter fans, you can also tell that that is like how a lot of people like interpret the series or like how they enjoy it. So I think that is totally like valid and true. It's just something I don't really rate. And I think most of us don't really rate, you know?
Yeah,
Big part of
it's
the
one of those
charm.
things where it's like, it loses its luster after the 1000th time you've done it.
Yeah. Whereas the combat kind of doesn't. You know, the combat is the thing that holds up. So
Combat's so good.
Yeah.
And the nice thing, well, especially in the new games, it's like, not that you're missing out if you don't, or that if you like engage with it, but it's sort of like to get the good combat, you sort of want to ignore like 90% of the shit anyway.
yeah.
Or else you just can start deleting shit all the time.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
Yeah. That was at least a little more engaging than some of the other ones.
Yeah, I got hit a few times.
You know, it's weird that like this kind of chumpifies a lot of big, like, scary monsters in the series. Like, Yangaruga should be an endgame like menace, yet here he is in 2-star. Or like, you know, I didn't know Legaicus was that big a deal.
It's too much content.
3.
Yeah.
And I played him here, and he's like super easy here.
they should just go harder on the armory in these games. Like, okay, just give me actually like in Monster Hunter 4U, I'm like almost at the end, and I have not unlocked any new things in the armory for like 10 hours. I feel like if I could just buy shit with money, I'd be a happy character. And if it's like clearly the worst stuff in the game, but like viable that you can actually finish it, I'd be like, cool.
I think stuff like gathering, and specifically gathering spots and drop rates and stuff, is just part of the motif of like Monster Hunter rewards player knowledge more than anything, and the learning process is kind of fun and engaging. So they're just like, hey, I know there's a rare material in this one spot on this one map, and you can go and get it if you know to go get it, and that's how that's supposed to reward you.
I would say there was an interesting element to that back when these games were mostly like oh, I'm talking with people on the bus about it. And I do like 2 quests with these randos I met, and oh, they told
Right
me
on your
this
PSP.
thing, and,
Yeah.
and now it's like all this shit's online.
Yeah.
And it's not like in Freedom Unite when I realized like, oh, here's where the ice stone like gathering is, and here's like an infinite bone gathering, and it's like in these 2 random spots you would. But if you look in the ground, it's like, oh, well, there's like fossils like in the ice, and so it sort of makes sense that if I try to like carve in this area, then it would give me this.
How do I freaking emote,
Right.
by the way?
You go to
No, it's
start,
like,
and then go down to gestures.
Gestures, there you go. Okay. Let me...
Yeah, Monster Hunter rewards player knowledge. Like if you see the Dragon Seeker like blimp on the map, you wave at it, it targets the monster for you.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Okay. Good stream, y'all. Good sesh.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Very engaging
Yeah.
video game.
Great game. Great game.
I definitely saw. I see the vision now. I will never make fun of Monster Hunter ever again.
Next day.
Yeah.
Best Switch 2 launch title.
Dude.
I'm so glad it's 60 now. This game is hilarious.
You just know someone is saying that. Yeah. Thank y'all for hopping on. Thank y'all for making the time.
Yeah, of
dude,
course.
for sure.
It was a pleasure.
Okay.
We'll do it more.
For the chat, I'll be back on Sunday with I don't know what. And for the boys, let's play more Monster Hunter. I'll try to get through this one. Actually, I'll do my best.
Word.
I mean, we
Come
can
around,
get you up to
Paul.
G rank in like 2-3 sessions, but getting through that might take a minute just for like prep reasons.
Yeah. I think
You do need some like weaknesses to cover,
Yeah, I think for the bit, I'm just so anti-prep. I feel like even once
obviously.
like the idea of like, okay, I could put on, like I could either get a voice chat and do the gathering, or I could put on a podcast or something. Yes, that does work, but I will like hate myself in that process. So
The thing, this is what I've always said, is that the issue is like people are like, oh, but I'm still playing something unengaging. It's like the point is not to play the game. The point is to listen to podcasts. You don't need to listen to engaging podcasts. Like, if I put on podcasts while I'm driving.
That's the first issue.
Activity maxing.
Well, we need to record a bunch of Beach Gen episodes you can listen to.
Dude, I love listening to Beach Gen. It's the greatest podcast in the world, honestly.
It is, dude. I'm like, thank God, a good gaming podcast.
Beach Gen Game
like,
Club.
I was so smart when I said this. I was so genius.
The beautiful contradiction of Shadow of the Colossus, dead, lifeless world. Great game.
I was thinking,
Great game.
when y'all were playing Nibelsnarf, it was like, this is the first monster that was inspired by Shadow of the Colossus. Boring puzzle boss.
Shut your fuck. Okay, that's
It's still much deeper than any Shadow of the Colossus.
that's the
Wow, my
cue.
comparison
That's
is
the
gonna be
that's the
bongos.
cue. That's the cue to end the stream. I'm gonna hit the button, y'all. Bye bye. I'm ending the stream. Bye 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 bye.
Later.
Bye.
I'll catch y'all later.
Okay, we should be offline.